hit go live. Let's go. Oh, is stream going already? Damn. What do you mean start the stream already? I did start it. What do you mean start the stream already? I guess I was late, actually. You know what? Never mind. You got me. I started the stream like a tiny bit late. My bad. My bad, chat. Hello, everyone. Who's here? Someone's here. Archaos is here. Zombie Dev Team. Vizzy's here. Samuel is not here for this stream. I'll see you on Saturday. Ox is here. Yo, Chill Astro's here. What's up, man? Say my name. Foz Bilj. Close enough. That's the best you're gonna get from me, I think. I'm gonna punch you for that thumbnail. Oh, I was excited for this one. I knew that as soon as I did that thumbnail, it would get a little attention. I took that picture, I took that, like, thumbnail face, and I was just like, oh yeah, this is the one right here. Say my name. Alright, Pixie. Just want to say that you're legally required to put Biohazard Infuser at, like, peak S tier. I mean, we'll see when we get there. I don't know, though. Should also rank all the 3.0 compounds. Yeah. I know all about those. I was just watching your other streams. Hey, hell yeah, what's up, Mystic? Glad to see you joining in for one live. Too immersed in Rain World, or sorry, in Ryan World, my bad. Too immersed in Ryan World. Alright, now, before I actually start doing the tier list, I'm life 1. I don't have any of the compounds, or the fusions. I need to grind a little bit first. I gotta actually play the game, so that I can have them, so I can place them on my base for the video. So I think I might honestly just record the tier. I'll record at least one of the tier lists live, just so that you guys can see, like, the process of recording a video live. I've done that before, like, a while ago in the past, but it's been a bit. I'm now Prestige 5 and Reincarnation 250. Hey, hell yeah, man, you're killing it. You're doing good so far. Love to hear it. I'm actually, you know what? Since I'm specifically going for items right now, I'm probably gonna... Let me use my, my cell furnace setup. Let me bust out the old auto clicker. Because this'll be a little bit better for items. Let me also turn off life skipping. I hate doing the cell setup, but it's what I need to do right now, I think. So we'll just run this for a little bit so I can actually get the compounds. Gonna get a lot of rares and stuff. I hope so. I hope I get good stuff while I'm... Imagine I get, like an Infozo while I'm grinding for this stuff. Wouldn't that be crazy? Wouldn't that just be so funny and hilarious if that actually happened? I would laugh so hard. Right? I haven't gotten a Celestial yet. I have not been grinding super hard for him. You have to, like, go way past your prestige requirement to actually have a good chance at getting them, so... I don't have a setup that can do that effectively. Gets literally the exact same troll conveyor. I swear to God, dude. That would be hype, because I'd be the first person ever to do that. Player elevation in nighttime is total BS for getting Wish. You know, it sounded a little bit weird when I heard it, but... Someone legit... Wait, someone actually got the troll what? That's so rare. How did someone actually get it? Rare and rarity get affected by life skipping. I don't think the rarity of it gets affected by life skipping. Someone got it legitimately. That's crazy. What are the odds of that? What are like the statistical chances of getting it? Yeah, first and probably last time it ever gets obtained. Jesus Christ. 1 in 5. 1 in 5 odds of getting it. Yo, what's up, Oxygen? How's it going, man? I let nobody in this VIP server, Ox. This is my VIP server, and it belongs to only me. No one else is allowed in. Yeah, it's 1 in 2 odds. Yeah, join my other VIP, that's fine. This is my private VIP server, though. This is the VIP server that I use for when I'm doing prestige races. It's called the 1v1 server. You join it with me? Absolutely not. You rate something wrong and you're catching this reality erasure. Oh shit, alright. Well, I mean, hey, that's why I got chat here to help me. I got people here to make sure that I don't rate anything poorly. You guys gotta help me out, though. You gotta make sure that I'm not putting stuff in stupid tiers. Galactic tier list? I don't think I'm gonna do a galactic tier list. I don't think there needs to be a galactic tier list. I think with, like, compounds and fusions, it makes a little more sense because, like, those are more useful. I don't know. Galactics don't really feel like they need one. High fructose headache? F tier. It's too long. Too long of an item. I need to move my microphone a little bit. Let me know if I completely, like, nuke my audio by that slight adjustment. Put toxic chance at F tier and go on with our day. I mean, we're gonna see when we get there. I haven't put, like, any thought into this beforehand. I don't know where any of this stuff is gonna go. Sky is too long. In no regards am I too long. In not a single possible interpretation of that could I be considered too long. Pelinopsia F tier, the minus 35 reduction. Awful. The stream started? It did. Yeah, I think that happens if you're, like, tabbed out, Mini. Like, sometimes if you're tabbed out, it'll just kind of stay on the waiting page, and you have to tab into YouTube and, like, reload the page for it. Oh, if you were on the page, then I don't know. That's weird. Pally might be F tier in 3.0. There's a slight chance. Oh, I believe it could be. Have you started ranking stuff yet? No, I started the stream. I didn't have any time to play beforehand. Like, I decided what I was gonna do for a stream at work, and I was working, so I couldn't grind. So I have to play for a little bit to actually get the items to make the tier list. Pally is my baby. All right. I don't expect it to get nuked. I expect it to be worse, but I expect it to still be good. Difference between easy, normal, hard, and insane. The amount of lives you need to prestige is higher. The amount of money that you need to reincarnate and to skip lives is higher. Those are the main things, honestly. Those are the big differences. Is that everything just takes higher lives, basically, and the game is a little bit slower. Higher lives, more money. Really? Yeah, there's not that... Oh, and... Oh, sorry, blueprints. Blueprints have less items in higher difficulties. You get 125 in easy mode, and then you get to normal, I think it's like 100 or 75. Then hard is like 50 or 75, and then... I know that insane mode has only 30 items per blueprint, which is not a lot. I'm getting auditory illusions at some point. One of these days. Maybe I'll get it too. I mean, if I get the Existence Erasure Ultra, then I'm just gonna, like, make the Ultra of the Existence Erasure. Sky MH. Maybe Saturday. I might run back the speed running if I have time on Friday to actually, like, practice it a little bit and, like, prepare myself. If I can do that, then might go ahead and run the little Miner's Haven again. It's been a bit. I have a Miner's Haven video planned, actually, that I'm going to be working on. That's the plan. Entered one of the most depressing regions in Rain World, and that song switch... It bewildered me. Me too. So bewildered I couldn't talk. Still gotta remake Flounder. Hell yeah. No, he is not, Ox. I know nothing about your suggestion. I'm a little bit worried, though, because it's a suggestion from you. No offense. I thought that the free code obby was only for, like, a couple of codes that were a lot. It was 20k codes for 100 Robux each? Wait, what? Oh, free code obby. That was a thing? There was a free code obby, and they gave out a bunch of codes? How do you rein so fast? You press the backslash key, and that allows you to get this selection box pulled up. You hit enter, and you can load blueprints instantly, and I'm using an auto-clicker to hit the reincarnate button. And then my setup is just a cell furnace setup, which instantly makes me enough money to reincarnate. Is this Miner's Haven? No, it's not. Also, what's up, Gene? How's it going? Stop spamming nerd emojis, please. Pixie DM'd me. I gotta see what he sent me. Rate these. I don't know what I'm looking at, but they look pretty cool. Those are some pretty neato items that you sent me, Pixie. What are they? What am I looking at? Is this some, like, 3.0 leaks shit? Is that what you're sending me? What are they? I don't know. It's gotta be Rex. Rex reincarnated right here. Share it to the class. I don't know if I'm allowed to share it to the class. 3.0 is this game's equivalent to Third Sacrifice, basically. In a lot of ways, it's actually a very similar update. I mean, it's got a 3 in the title for one. Third Sacrifice 3.0, basically the same thing. But yeah, it's a big update that's reworking a lot of the early game. It's adding a new, like, layer of progression, a lot of different items, new, like, tiers and stuff. It's very genuinely quite a similar update to Third Sacrifice, except I think coming a little bit sooner, probably, based on everything that I've seen and heard about the update. Yeah, like, it's basically Third Sacrifice. I'll check your DM in a second, Ox. I'm too busy right now. Third Sac really can't even delay right now because they haven't given a release date for it. They're not delaying it because they haven't told us when it's going to be coming out. Oh, I got so many DMs now. Oh, it's AE leaks. You know what? I don't feel like showing them. Fuck you, chat. You don't get to see the leaks. Got to 50 million Mind and Rex. Crazy. What's the code for the silly portable? I don't know. Go look at the codes channel. Where's the tier list? Listen, I gotta reincarnate a bit so I can have enough to craft stuff. The code is that a real code? MAX furry pipeline? Is that a thing? Have I missed out on a code? I don't redeem every code that comes out now. I honestly, I ignore most of the codes. Maybe I shouldn't do. Alright, hang on. New code that we gotta put in. MAX furry pipeline. That's an incredible code. It's also, I can't believe that's the real code. That's so good. That's such a goated code. Alright, let me look at my DMs while I got the auto clicker turned off. I accidentally threw something on my computer and it broke. Damn, that sucks. I already had a silly, but it's hype. Sorry, I had to respond to a very important DM that I got, guys. Don't worry. It's important stuff going on behind the scenes. Use code MyChild. Hang on, let's use that. Another new code before I look at my other DMs. Wait, what is that code? I already used it? What was that code for? I don't remember using that shit. Pixie tweeted at me. He just sent me a link to a tweet that he posted. Hang on, go check out my Twitter, link in the description. I'm gonna retweet this post that Pixie made. He said your boy Sky is a dumb face and a gatekeeper, and he's dumb and stupid. Alright, easy retweet, easy clout for you, Pixie, right there. You get my Twitter clout, like Twitter clout, all 630 followers I have. Alright, back to the grind for a little bit. Gives E plus 100. Oh yeah, it's that code. Yeah, that code is, like, legitimately really good for the early game. First life, you use that, you can just, like, skip past most of the early, like, money acquisition. That's hype. Be AFK for a little. All good, Vizzy. Thank you for popping in and hanging out. Appreciate you being here. What are the number codes and how do I properly redeem them? If they say invalid, you're either, like, typing them wrong. I don't know, it could be expired by now. I know that I used the secret codes a bit ago. And I just copy-pasted them and they worked. I can't join Turbo Studios Discord. Why, you're like under 13 or something? If you're under 13, you're out of luck. What are the secret codes? I don't know if they're posted in Turbo Studios anymore. Yeah, I don't know. I gotta be honest. I don't know most of the codes right now. I don't know, like, any of this shit. Invite in Roblox just says it's invalid. I don't know then. I got nothing for you. I gotta be honest. I wish I could help you out. Like, I don't have another link for it or anything, so you might just be shit out of luck. Invalid, weird. POV minor. Yeah, you probably are just a minor, to be honest. Gotta grind Jato so you can beat the low Catalyst Tower. This person named Aubrey is really... Yo, Aubrey Omori? Oh, you get 10k plus a cool roll. Like 10k Robux? They giving away 10k Robux to the winner? If so, that's hype. That's actually sick. 10k Robux, that's crazy. I'm not gonna grind Jato for that. There's no way that I have any chance of winning that. It would be cool, though. They worked, I just typed them wrong. Okay, yeah, so the secret code still worked then. Cool, good to know. When are you gonna start ranking stuff? Probably, I'm gonna hit life 600, I think, after the setup stops working, basically. I'm gonna go and craft everything. I should have enough when I get there. Yo, what's up, Penguin? Yeah, listen, I know this stream is about ranking stuff, and we're not ranking stuff yet, but we gotta grind. No, right now, Minnie, I'm specifically doing no skips because I need items so that I can make all the compounds. I have a craftless setup, but getting all the lower tier items is easier doing no skips. Like, I'm gonna get it faster by doing it this way. No, you're good, Minnie. I understand. I almost started using the craftless setup, but I was like, let me be smart here. Oh, I saw your DM levels about having COVID or whatever. Fucking sucks. Wait, what'd you actually say? I saw COVID and then stopped reading. Oh, wish me luck getting COVID. Why? You want COVID to get 3 days off of school? Dude, COVID is not worth it. That sucks. Not good. Oh yeah, the Blocky Builders update came out. I feel bad about that. Listen, you know what? I don't feel as bad. I kind of forgot about that, but I've also been, like, super busy with work. You know what? That's gonna be the Saturday stream, probably. Might do that instead of doing, like, MH speedruns or whatever. Because I want to play Blocky Builders. I want to check out the update. It's good. Yeah, by the way, for those of you who were in the stream where I talked about it, I did my first week of my new schedule this week. For those of you who weren't here for it, I started a new schedule where I'm doing 3 days a week at 12 hours. I'm doing 3 12-hour days every week. Now, when you first hear that, it sounds pretty bad. I have to work 3 days, 12 hours in a row. That's a lot of time. That's a lot of time every day working. But also, I only work 3 days a week. I'm only working 36 hours every week instead of 40, but I'm still getting paid for 40 hours. I'm still getting, like, full-time pay. I also have 4 days off. I get 4 days off every weekend. I'm not working more than I'm at work now. And the first week that I did was genuinely, the days went by faster than a lot of the 10-hour days I was doing before. Like, I think I got hit by, like, a wave of motivation, but the days did not go by that much slower to me. Like, it has not been that bad. YouTube is not receiving enough video to maintain smooth streaming. Can you guys still see me? Am I still here? I've gotten this pop-up before, and it usually is fine, but being dumb. Yeah? Okay. 2 days is too little, 3 days is perfect. 4? No, 4 days off is so hype. Like, I can understand why you might think it's too much, but I don't know. Having 4 days to just sit around and, like, do whatever is so good. Use code "You are a heretic" to our mission. Okay, I like it. You are a heretic to our mission. Invalid. Does it have to have the quotations around it or something? It didn't work. Also code, you gon... I don't know what that code is. I'll try it, though. Invalid. Brand new. Alright, you know what? We'll wait for a second. We'll give it a moment. If I had 4 days off, I would spend the first 2 doing 2 all-nighters, then spend the rest of the days chilling. Yeah, I gotta wake up a little bit earlier now. Like, I wake up at 5 a.m. for work now, where I was waking up at 7 before. That also hasn't... The first day that I went in, I was working on a solid 3 hours of sleep, because I could not fall asleep. I got to bed at fucking 2 a.m. But I made it through. And now, I don't have to go back to work till Tuesday. Like, I'm off until Tuesday. It's so good. It's so good. Sleep schedule in shambles with that much time off. I think I'll probably be able to maintain. I think I'll be able to hold strong. Like, it's great. I'm just chilling. I'm just chilling right now. BB is going to be updating on Saturdays, probably bi-weekly. Hey, that's hype. Maybe BB just, like, gets thrown into the rotation of, like, games that I play. Like, maybe it becomes one of the, like, weekday grind games that I run when I'm not, like, doing anything else. Jess just said, screw you, by the way. Where? I didn't see it. Hello? In, like, shouts or something? Hey, let me see what I'm looking at with crafting, by the way, because we're at 600 now. What in the fuck is that thumbnail? Oh, it's goated. They posted the Aftershock after image fusion? Feels like weights get lifted off your shoulders and you feel so good. Dude, that last day of work is always so hype. Yeah, I gotta say, like, the mental of being at work and knowing that at any given point, the longest I have to work is 3 days is so hype. Like, I went in yesterday and it was like, okay, it's the second day of the week and I only have 2 days of work left. It's insane. Also, what's up, Greasy and also Surflane's here and Sinister. I beat my rival high school 6-1 to 6-2. Hell yeah. Alright, let's see what we can make here. I already have the Draconic Chance. Alright, Metal Light Show. Obtain. Sugar Shroom. We have to make everything in here, basically. Historical Artifact. You. Everything that's in here, we're gonna craft. I already have the Biohazard Infuser. I don't know why I'm making that. Alright, Magmatic Pond. Yeah, we need compounds and fusions as well, obviously. Probably should be going for one or the other at one time. So I'm probably not going to be able to make everything, if I'm being honest. Probably should be fine, though. I'll figure it out. Put both of the items I've made in S tier. Alright, do that, and it's a perfect tier list. And then we're just good after that, clearly. I like your thinking, Minnie. Alright, the most exciting part of the stream where I'm just making everything. Shouldn't... Hopefully I don't forget it. You guys gotta make sure I don't forget anything in chat. Gotta make sure that I'm not being stupid and ignoring some item. Did I already make a relaxing lake? I don't remember. I mean, oh no, I might have double crafted something. Uh-oh. Pastel Blaster. You. Yeah, we're missing out on a couple things, I think. What items do I not have now, actually? Your thumbnail gave me nightmares. Oh, I'm so sorry. On a serious note, Flourishing Geode taking 2 grows is a bit much. That's a bit much. It's a tad expensive. Oh, the codes work now? Okay, what were the codes? You are a heretic to our mission, I believe, was one of them. I believe that is the code. Holy fuck. Wait, does that take away stone mines? Does that just, like, remove a shit ton of stone mines? That's hype. Code Pipe Box. What is code Pipe Box? I got pinged twice in Turbo Studios. Oh, progress ping. Oh, yeah. Jess posted the leaks. Afterlife and Scorchwave. My god. Start a new save and use that code. Oh, god. Nightmare. Alright, well, code Pipebox, yeah, that was just added. Does that give you... Oh, okay, I guess I can't use Pipebox yet. I gotta wait. I don't know if it'd be possible to progress without getting Nomite if you do that. Yeah, I think you... Actually, no, you wouldn't be soft-locked, actually. Because I think you could use other codes, like... There are other mines that you can get from boxes, plus I think if you get Cosmite, you can probably buy one of the Cosmite items over here. Like, you wouldn't be hard soft-lock. I'm pretty sure, like, the Robloxium mine is in here. Like, you would have to use codes to get by. You'd have to cheese a little bit. Why did I get pinged in MAX chat? you fucker, Adrux. Could just buy a different mine. Yeah. There's also that one code that gives you a bunch of shop items that you can sell for a lot of money, so... That being a thing also helps out a little bit. Alright, so what compounds do we have and what do we need? Hang on, we gotta cross-reference to figure out which ones we actually have. Oh god, and the ultra is there a way to sort, like, and not have ultra compounds show up in the inventory? So I can just see regular compounds and see which ones I have? Oh, I have it. Hang on, you know what? Easy solution. Let me just reincarnate a couple times so I actually get tier sorted correctly. That would probably help. How compound are these compounds? Yeah, I'm doing tier sort. I'm being a little bit of a dummy, to be honest with you. That should be fine, though. We should be good. Look at that. Immediate shadow item. I'm killing it. Very cool, Sinister. Alright, I'm pretty sure I don't have every compound, but I need to figure out which ones I'm missing. I wish there was, like, a more solid way to check this. I don't think I have an axon materializer, do I? Shit, how am I supposed to check? Hang on, you know what? Here's the easy way to do this, actually. I'm just gonna count how many compounds there are in here, and then we'll count how many I have, and then I'll figure it out from there. There's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 per row. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So that's 6 times 7. What is 6 times 7? I have no shame in 42. It's 42 plus 2, so there's 44. And then, yeah, 44. How many do I have? 1, 2... So it's 5 here, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So that's... Am I missing 10? No way. No way I'm missing 10. Did you use a calculator for 6 times 7? I did, yeah. Yeah. Listen, I have no shame in admitting that. There are some, like, mental math things that I don't have memorized. 6 times 7 should be an easy one. I probably could have backtracked from 7 times 7. But, whatever. When I'm on stream trying to, like, think of other shit, it's hard, okay? Listen, I don't have everything memorized. I'm so sorry that I don't have everything memorized. My bad. Alright, clearly I have to do a little bit more grinding to get everything, so I'm just gonna run my setup for a bit. I would like to not spend too much longer just straight grinding. 7 times 8, that would be 56. See, that one I did because I worked forward from 7 times 7, because I know that's 49. So I know 7 times 8 is just 49 plus 7. If I'm being honest, that's how I do a lot of my mental math. 11 times 12? Uh, 132, I think. Right? Well, it is 132. Yeah! It took me a second, but I got it. Assuming one of those correct and not stupid. Listen, I don't have... The way that my brain works with mental math is weird. Like... Maybe stop bullying the disabled. Yeah, guys, you ever think about the fact that I'm autistic? Come on now. Bully for the hair. Hey, come on now. You guys are ableist. How dare. Yeah, my mental math works kind of weird, though. Like, I have a couple of mental math equations, like, memorized in my head, and then basically everything else works off of those. Like, I know that 12 times 12 is 144, so I just did 144 minus 12 to get 132. That's how I figured it out. I didn't know it, but I like, worked backwards from my knowledge of 12 by 12. I love being ableist. Everybody does that? Is that just how is that how mental maths works for everyone? I'm able to do anything. Guys, I'm able to do anything. My autism is actually a superpower. I'm actually a hero. What are you talking about, Mystic? Also, what's up, terrific noob? Haven't watched me in so long. Well, I'm happy to see you back. Good to see you around. This guy's monkey brain going into hyperdrive. I'm killing it here. I'm going crazy. What do you want, Surflane? Dev's trying to, like, communicate through my chat. Ultra Celestial? Oh. Oh. That's basically equivalent to, a decimal rarity, except, like, much more rare, I think. Or, yeah, a decimal ultra, I should say. Well, hey, shout out. That's the first person that I've seen get that. Oh. Melody. happened? I just, like, put my foot down under my desk, and Elodie was just there. Like, I didn't kick her hard, but I hit Elodie with my foot. You Celestials are pretty common? Really? Do they do anything different, or are they just cosmetic? Skywind Balloon musics? I have played balloons, what do you mean? BTD6 is goated. Oh, once in a lifetime gives an ultra rare? Holy shit. That's so hype. That's so good. Play it on stream. Never. I will never play balloons on stream. It doesn't deserve the time. I don't know what I'm talking about. The game's good. I don't deserve to play balloon. I'm so bad at it. Wait, what is it? I haven't actually looked at the new prestige. Hang on. I forgot that they added a new prestige, if I'm being honest with you. Where is it in here? What the hell? The Oculide Tenebris. What does this thing do? Solicitous. Suffocate. What does this mean? It's Prestige 25, Rarity 1. Oh, it's Imagine... Wait, you actually know what Imagination Machine does now. Wow, you finally figured it out. So, it just lets you use Wish and Prolepsian setups. Wow. How good of MPU are they when you get that? Like, I have to assume they're still worthwhile. So, is it just a straight, like, if you have it placed, you don't lose the items? Or is there some, like, weird shit where you have to use them, like, directly after the item or something? 2.2 MPU. So, not, like, ridiculously busted, but still some of the best items in the game. Wow. Bro's gonna do a middle path glue gunner without corrosive. I don't know what that means. Like, I don't know all the upgrade paths by memory. I used to know them pretty well, but I don't know. Multiplies them by 0.26. So they're 4 times worse, and they're still 2.2 MPU. That's ridiculous. That's crazy. They're so good. Yeah, 2.2 MPU with a 6 long is really good. That's so powerful. What compounds are missing? I'm gonna do a compound tier list separate from a fusion tier list. So I'm only going for one or the other right now. Ultra kill on stream would be so fire. Nah. I've heard good things about ultra kill. I've seen some of the stuff they got going for that game. Some of it looks particularly interesting to me. But I haven't played it. I haven't checked out the game. What do you want on your code item? Wait, are you making me a code item mini? Did I miss something? Should play Dead Island 2. I heard very okay things about Dead Island. I heard that it's like a perfectly fine video game that is fun for a few hours. Yo, have you guys seen the shit about Redfall though? Oh my god. And the Jedi Fallen Order or whatever, the game that just came out. Shit's going crazy right now in like the actual video games world. I made Cryog 1 too. Oh, sweet. So wait, you're making like a full like custom item? Saying Fozo. Jedi Fallen Order is a good game. Yeah, that's what I've heard, is that it's got like abysmal optimization. And then there's Redfall as well, which is just, from everything I've seen, it is just like an atrocity of a video game. Just like absolute bottom of the barrel. And give it out on stream via code? Sweet. What do I want my code item to be? That's a good question. I don't know. What should my code item have? Guys, help me out in chat. What if there is a sky item? What would you want to see on it? What types of stuff? You gotta add like the demon smile or like the demon hat somewhere. That's gotta be a part of it. And stop just... Why have 2 people literally just said Enfozo or Pot of the Dead? I made Cryog's item just his face. Make it a cat girl giving infuser. Oh, it just gives cat girl ears. That's funny. That's not a useful item, though. Sky Demon shooting a beam? I don't know. Make it my face from the thumbnail that I just made. Use my current thumbnail face from this stream. Me going like ooh woo. Like the cat ears on and shit. Make a bunch of the smiling faces appear on an upgrader of some kind to indicate the members. Oh, that could be cool. What's Enfozo? It is an ultra rare that is very good. Very rare, very good. I gotta stop playing with my hair, dude. I gotta stop messing with it. It's like a legitimate problem. I keep messing with it. I feel my hair being damaged from me continuing to, like, run my fingers through it. Not good. You know, if any of you, like, see me messing with my hair, yell at me in chat. You gotta, like, get that reinforcement to stop it. I do the same thing and I don't notice. No, I like actively feel my hair getting worse. My curls get ruined. You just did. Well, yeah, I know I did minutes ago. I'm pointing it out now so that you guys can help me with it. Yeah? What the fuck is the blasting pylon? What does this item have? I don't have 2 mechanical blasters? How? How do I not have 2 mechanical blasters? Alright, hang on. What compounds am I actually missing at the moment? I believe I'm gonna be missing... I don't have the volcanic anchor. I know that's an item that I don't have. That's 1 down. Worse than dog water. Alright, good to know. Gotcha. Let me actually look at it. I could do the tier list without actually having the items, but it's stupid. 5 times? Wait, it's a static? What? Huh? How does this item work? It's a static blaster that does 5 times in a... What the fuck? That's so strange. What the hell is that item? Alright, hang on. Let's look in here. What comm coins am I missing? Yeah, I can probably visually just look at this and see some of them. Like, I know I don't have the bamboo gate, or bamboo sanctum, whatever. I know I'm missing that. I'm missing the axon. I know that. Other stuff, probably. Everything that I can craft right now pretty much is something that I have, though, I think. Bamboo Mirage I can make. Oh, boy. Missing the one right there. My bad. You gonna make the mines? Yeah, I'm gonna make everything. I like the 74 draconic chances. Oh, yeah, is that how many I have now? I try and craft them every single time I get the chance. Every time I would go to the crafting... Hang on, let me make one more so I can get a nice 75. That's a good number to chill at, I think. If I even can make one, right? I can't make one. Minnie DM'd me. Could make the upgrader beam just this image inside a frame, kind of like the Obama fire. That could be good, actually. The only problem that I could see with that, actually, is that this is artwork that I commissioned from someone a while ago. I've used it as, like, my personal profile picture for a while, but I'm not in contact with them anymore, and I don't know if they would be okay with their artwork being used for that. Like, I've used it for YouTube stuff, but I feel like having it, like, added to a game is probably, like, another level of that. Yeah, probably just best to not use it. That's why I asked, yeah. I could maybe talk to the person about it, but I commissioned this from them so long ago. Like, it's been probably like 2 years or more since I got this image. It should be the smiler. I'll go pester them, yeah. Mines and Furnaces is gonna be F tier. I do want to try and, like, for compounds and for fusions, I think it's probably more important to take into account their early and mid game potential. If a mine is really easy to craft and you can get it in the early game and it's like a hard carry, I'm ranking that sucker high. Like, I tried to do that with the fusion and Evo tier list I did for Miner's Haven a while ago. Talking about laser beam comp. Laser beam comp's probably gonna be up there. That thing's pretty good. Get an every item in the game tier list. Actually, that could be a fun, like, marathon stream. Fun, like, sit down and just spend, like, a day on, like, a Saturday ranking literally every item in the game. That wouldn't fit on your base. No, it would not. Would not be able to fit every item in the game on my base. That could be kind of fun, though. That could be a good idea. Like, I know that was just a joke suggestion, but it's like a long marathon stream. Maybe it could be fun. I like it. I'll keep that in mind for the future. So you guys are helping with the videos that I make with doing the tier list live. Like, I'm like tripling down on content right now. Like, I'm doing a stream, you guys get to watch me and interact with me live. I'm also working on a video while I'm streaming, so I'm gonna have content for later. And also, I'm getting suggestions for future streams that I'm gonna do from you guys. So I'm getting, like, free content ideas for the future. Have fun getting all the thumbnails. God, that's gonna be a nightmare. Decoration tier list? No. No. Not solely a decoration tier list. If I'm doing that, I'm ranking every item or nothing. Wait until 3.0. Nightmare. Does the shadow purple chest that spawn on the map do? Those are the anomalies, which are items that will open in 3.0, I believe. So they're just kind of like collectible items that we don't know what they're gonna do at the moment. Hang on, I also just need to go through and, like, probably the easiest way to figure this out is get Notepad open, and then I can just, like, write down the items that I don't have at the moment. It takes a little bit of extra effort, but I feel like that's probably the best way to go about this. Your item is just gonna be your face if I can't come up with something better. Hey, fine by me. Rank every difficulty based on difficulty, how well it's balanced, and how it actually plays. A 20-minute video right there. Trey's suffering with the lack of my help, and I need to help him with stuff. Alright, you're good. Cryhog and Sky synergy? Yeah, content creator synergy. Sick Arctic Star. I like that idea. I like the YouTuber item synergy. Use both codes, you get a boosted multiplier. Alright, let's see which compounds we actually need now. Let's figure this out. I'm missing... May not have anything placed on my base. Just to make sure I have everything. They're not gonna have synergy? Man, you gotta ruin all the fun. Come on. Just no fun at all, really. Okay, I know for sure I'm missing the Axon Materializer. I'm missing the Bamboo Sanctuary, I know that. The whatever. Do I have the Cataclysmic? I don't have the Cataclysmic, do I? Okay, good. Progress. Hellish Hypergiant is a fusion. Up here is all fusion shit. I don't need right now. Can you not just type in compound in here? Oh, because you can sort by compound. You know what? Let me do that. Oh, wait. Oh, wait. It literally... I'm so smart. I'm such an intelligent person. Wow. Wow. It tells you how many of the item you have in the menu. You can see by the times 1 or the times 0 how many of the item you have. It just straight up tells you. It gives you that information readily. I'm an idiot. Jesus Christ. Alright, well, that makes this a little bit easier on me, I think. So I can just go and scroll through and see what I still need. So yeah, we need an Ethereal Mirage, we need the Bamboo Sanctum, and then Pumpkin Manor, the Sugar Blast? The Axon we need. I believe that's it. Smartest Sky moment. Man, I am just the best, really, when it comes down to it. I'm just like that. I'm just sick like that. Fucking moron, dude. Jesus Christ. Basic game features that I still don't know about after playing this game for like a year. Or it's probably been closer to half a year since the refurbished update came out. Also, why is the stream lagging like real bad all of a sudden? I don't get it. It was fine, and now it's just like perma encoding overloaded. I don't get it. But now it's fine, seemingly? Are we good now? Time to grind wishes. Hey, good luck, Noisy. That's crazy. That's ridiculous, Noisy. Literally, before I read your name, I saw that notification and went, oh, wait, wouldn't it be crazy if Noisy just got a wish after saying that? And then how? How? Alright, well, hey, congrats on getting the wish. I need to build myself a setup for it to actually grind past my prestige requirement. I could probably do 10 skips with my setup right now. I think that would be okay. Wait, did you get the wait, I didn't even see. Oh, wait, wait, the wish gave you wait, it can give you, because it can give you every ultra in the game. What the fuck? That's so lucky. Holy shit, dude. That's hype. Yeah, I didn't even think it. I forgot. It literally just can give you... That's crazy. Actually cracked out of your goddamn mind right now, Noisy. I'm gonna get the wish, and I'm gonna use it on stream just for fun, and I'm gonna get, like, a Slush-a-Fire from it or something. If you have every ultra, it gives an ultra prestige, and if you have every ultra... Andy gets a Prolepsia. Alright, sure. Fine, okay, cool. Oh, it gives ultra shadows before ultra prestiges. What is happening right now, Noisy? I have 10. Wait, so do you have, like, every ultra limited reincarnated in the game already? Like, are you just chilling? I assume he doesn't use them because he has every limited. But they have a 50% chance of giving ultra limiteds, I'm pretty sure. I have 30. Oh my god. Yeah, they made them more common, and And now you can just, like, stockpile them on easy mode. Swear they said... No, they only added 1 prestige. And the U rares, yeah. Yeah, it's 1 prestige and then the ultra variant. I saw that. They definitely only added 1. Useless ultra, love to see it. Man, I'm gonna have to try and get every ultra in the game, I guess, before I start using my wishes once I start getting them. I might actually, I don't know, I might hold on this prestige and try and do 10 skips just to see if I can get one of them. Because they're a lot more common now. I could probably get myself up to like 20k doing 10 skips and be fine. It would be a little bit slow, but I could get there. It would work out. Okay, still can't make the Bamboo Sanctum, great. Can't make the Axon yet, great. I can make the Sugar Blast, that's good. I also can make the Pumpkin Manor, I believe. Wherever the hell it is. The Ethereal Mirage is good. Hang on. There's something else I can make. Wait, no skips at 20k, really? Go take a shower? Alright. Crazy, but good luck, Adrux. Also, see you later, Jumping Axe. Give me a wish like luck so I can try and win this Simon Says event. Nah. Oh yeah, I guess single lives at 20k is technically the most efficient way. Oh, I can't make the Pumpkin Manor yet. Fuck! Now, I don't know if I'm crazy enough to do single lives at 10k. Or at 20k, I mean. That might be too slow for me. I don't know if I could handle that. And even still, it would probably be worth it for me to do. Maybe not. Maybe I just, I don't even get much use out of getting a wish right now. Because, like, I'm missing so many regular ultras in the game that it would be kind of pointless for me to use it. But I'm just gonna get, like, a regular ultra. Not like it's gonna be anything special. It's gonna be, like, one of the common ultras that I just haven't happened to get yet. Oh! Hey! Hey! Been waiting on that one. Ain't no way you don't have a pipe, Noisy. Ain't no way. Hey, that's hype, though. I have both of the like, stupid rare ultra, or the stupid rare, rare reincarnations again. Let's go. I took a break. That is true. You grinded super hard, and then... Like, you stopped playing before it came in the game. You have both? Yeah, look at this. Troll conveyor? Pipe? You fucking love to see that. I got it on stream, too. Got it on stream. Didn't I get the... No, I didn't. I didn't get the troll conveyor on stream, I'm pretty sure. But hey, that's hype. I'm prestige 123, and you have neither of them. Jesus. What is pipe? Oh, it's the pipe. And I'll place it down after I reincarnate here. Yeah, I've had the conveyor for a long time. Yes, the ultra rare, or the rare troll conveyor. Jesus. I did get an Infozo. Yeah, you have an Infozo. Yeah, so here's the pipe. It's a pretty cool hitbox. You can do that with it. Yeah, pipe. That's the item. What is a fusion you would want added? Railgun turns. That's true. Railgun item right there. That's huge. Imagine if imagine I get the ultra for that thing on stream. Someone's got the ultra rare troll conveyor. I get the ultra rare pipe. That would be hype. The hype pipe. Would be sick. Yeah, that's what I was gonna say, Adrux, the After Image plus Aftershock fusion. When's that gonna get added to the game? That's what I'm waiting for. Someone got the Ultra Pipe, but it was from Lifetime. Ah, that makes sense. So somebody does own it, but they didn't get it legitimately, let's be real. It doesn't count. Still cool. Like, and not to take away from the fact that it's a cool item to have. Like, you had to get an ultra wish for that to happen. Just still, like, rare in its own right. Just not, like, absurd like getting the Ultra Pipe would be normally. I'm gonna get one right now. Hey, I believe you. I think it could happen. How many of y'all have Lifetime? Not many. Not many people, that's for sure. Yeah, if any of the devs are still in here, what actually is the rarity? Like what is the like scaling on it? How rare is it if your life like if you're like half of your prestige? Like if I'm 5k, what are the oh goodness. I guess we're going to Glagoland for a little while. Fine by me. I am interested. Like I don't know what the actual rarity of the items are, like base. Oh, I guess we're gonna miss Glagoland. Alright, never mind. We come back home, I suppose. Alright, nobody has any info on the rarity, as I kind of expected. Look at this goated item right here, the motherfucking pipe. I'm happy that I got that. Rare reincarnation collection is completed once again. Now all I need to do is get a single ultra reincarnation. I still don't have one. I still don't have one. Not one. Not an ultra reincarnation. Or ultra rare, I should say. Change to 0.5. Yeah, I know it's 0.5 at 20k. But what about before 20k? What if you're like lower? You got pipe and troll conveyor. What do you mean cope? Both of them are useless for me. Literally any of the ultra rares would be goated for me right now. I ain't gonna complain about having the pipe. But also, I'd like my turn at having an ultra rare. There's a thing in progress that looks like an Aftershock. Oh yeah, that's the Aftershock After Image Fusion right there. Oh hey, Noisy got another Prolepsia. Wow. Ultra rare troll conveyor. I mean, I would be happy if I got that. I would absolutely take that. Without hesitation. I want the Ultra Prolepsia. I'm sure. You get the new prestige with that? That's like goated. Still can't make the Axon, by the way. How many synapses do I even have right now? Do I not have a... How rare is the synapse that I don't have one? Wait, what is the not ultra actually? Wait, hang on. What is the non-ultra version of this thing called? There's no way I have none of them right now. It's the Axon Materializer. Never mind, how many of those do I have? Well, I've got one. Anyway, how many do you need for this thing? You need 3? I wanted to check the rarity and then I forgot. Rarity 5, it's not even that rare. Why is it taking me so long to get? Why can't I get all these compounds, bro? Dude did mention there's some other small things you can do. You have to, when it's nighttime, you have higher odds, and also if you're higher on the map. If you're at like a high elevation, it increases your odds for some reason. So the optimal way to get the Celestials is by standing at a high spot at nighttime. The devs were lying? No, I believe them. What hang on, let me look at the ultra rares. What is the worst one? Obviously so this is not in contender, not in contender, not in contender. This thing, really? The Ultra Builders Club Colas. Wait, what is the regular? This thing's only 1 point. Oh, I guess the compound actually, yeah. The ultra rare of the turbo on its own isn't that good. I guess 1.97, but that's not as good as any of the others. This thing is max 2.2. This thing is max 2.19. This thing is 1.97 actually, so this thing is probably... The Hand of Origin and the Turbo are the clear two worst. Yeah, you are going to be using the compound, obviously, but base ultra rare, the worst ones are, though they share an MPU. They share a multiplier in size, so it's the Builders Club Cola and the Hand of Modernism, whatever. Yeah, and Fozo's the best because it gets... The compound of it gets, like, a 5 times buff as compared to a 2 times buff of the others. So it just kind of automatically is the best, and it really is not close. Like, there's not a competition. Getting pretty late for me? Alright, see you later, Mystic. Appreciate you hanging out. Okay, yeah, Hand of Modernism has the ramp, which is a nice utility, so Builders Club Cola is actually the worst. And Fozo is iconic. True. Very true. There's been so many of my recommended songs. Where's the Rain World one? It should be in the playlist, so it's just gotta come up. Yeah, Hand of Modernism Evo is a way up high ramp, so you can use it. Before they added the turn ramps, it was like the way that you got your stuff elevated in setups. It's still what I do. That utility doesn't matter nearly as much because of the turn ramps now, but it's still a thing. What's up, Safe Throne? How's it going? Welcome to the stream, my guy. What does creation tag do? I don't know. It might just be like the timed upgrade for it. Maybe. I don't know. Is it in the assists anywhere? Item tags. Nothing. How about yourself? I'm chilling right now. I'm having a good night. Just got off work. I'm over with my work week. I get to chill for a whole 4 days. I don't have to go back to work until Tuesday. Oh, it's the thing that ruins your walk speed. Right. I really love that they made the rare fusions, or the rare compounds, I mean, mess with your jump height and your walk speed. Really cool mechanics that they added. I was busy, but I saw what you did earlier. One time I don't show leaks on stream. One time. And I'm getting, like, clowned on by everyone. I'm so sorry. I'll make sure to show every leak that Pixie sends me in DMs from now on. And if he doesn't want me to show him, oops, too bad. Oh, I just leaked 3.0. Sorry, I didn't want to be a gatekeeper. My bad, guys. Have a good 4 days. Hey, thank you, Safe Throne. So, yeah, they're like manageable now. It doesn't completely ruin your life. However, it does still suck. It's not fun. Can I please get these last items that I need, by the way? Have you made any lists yet? No, I thought I could just hop on. Hey, fucking thank God. I thought I could hop on and grind for a bit, and I would get all of the items I need to craft all the compounds, so that I could have them placed on my base for the video, so that I could, like, get it recorded. And now I'm still grinding, and I haven't been able to craft everything yet. I don't have enough items. I don't have all the items. How do I not have all the items? I'm like 5,000. How have I not been able to craft every compound? I'm missing like 2 still. I don't have the Axon. I don't have the bamboo sanctuary thingy, or is it? The pumpkin manor. I didn't craft that yet apparently, but I can make that. And I'm missing I have enough for it now actually. Okay, bamboo sanctuary acquired. I should only be missing the axon now actually. In theory, that is the only one that I'm 0 out of 1 on, I believe. Yeah, I think we're good actually. Once I get that. One more axon. You're just bad. Hey, true though. Who's Prestige 48 in setup building? At Prestige 48, you probably have you have a decent amount of stuff at that point that you need. So I would just try and like find like a good setup and just try and copy that as much as you can. Like the big things for setup building are like look at item MPUs, use the like advanced sort for MPU. Place all your most space efficient items that you have. Make sure to use all your buff graders and stuff. Those are very important. Yeah. I could send any link. What do you want to send me, Pixie? Your blueprint numbers are out of order. Did you do that on purpose? Yes. What the fuck is wrong with you, Pixie? What do you mean? Could send some 3.0 items. Hey, listen, if you want me to, I can just go to the test server right now. I have access to the testing place. I could hop on. You get commands and stuff in there. I could just give myself all the 3.0 items, show a couple off. Listen, I'm just saying, if I wanted to, I could just leak this whole goddamn update. Or at least what you have of it so far. Don't send him item hell. What is item hell? Also, what did one though DM me? Oh, his fucked up computer. Messed up. Oh, it's a lag fest. Oh, fun. I don't want item hell. Thank God. Thank God. Oh yeah, also Ziaz, just something funny that I think you'd like to know. I spent like the first half of this stream not knowing that you could just see how many of a compound item you have in the compound crafting menu. So I spent a bunch of time trying to figure out how like what compounds I was missing still and which ones I needed to craft. I was like looking through the item menu and shit, trying to like cross-reference and see which items I needed. I know you're watching. I'm gonna send him the entire original AA build file. Hey, that's hype. That's hype right there. Oh yeah, do you guys see this, like, heart that's, like, right here, by the way? I don't know what's going on with this. There's just, like, a heart on the chat now. I don't know why it's there. I truly don't understand what's going on with it, but there's a heart on the chat now. I didn't put it there. I don't think it was there last stream either. So it's very strange. Now check this out. Now we big brain this guy. I can just take this blueprint, and just place it like that. Never mind that. You know, I didn't think about how that would actually like work out for me. Oops. You know what? Just get rid of all of it. Just reload it. Famous last words. Oh, what a fool I am. You fool. Oh, it's always when I say some shit like, okay, here, I'm gonna big brain this right now. And I just do some dumb shit like that. Every time, that's how it happens. Alright, so right now, I just need to, like, actually make the tier list. Like, I need to rank everything. So, we gotta figure out where stuff is gonna be. And then I might just record the video straight up, like, right now. Or after I get the ranking. Let me go into my private Discord server so I can actually post all the stuff where it's supposed to be. S. Oop, that's not what I meant to do. Whatever. A, B, C, D, F, all 6 tiers, and I'll just edit those messages. This or Miner's Haven? Right now, definitely MAX. I much prefer this game to Miner's Haven at the moment, just because there's not really a whole lot to do on Miner's Haven at the moment. This game is, like, better optimized, it's getting updates right now more consistently. Personally, I enjoy the setup building more. It's also very dark in my room, so I'm gonna turn on my light real quick. 1 second. There we go. So now you can actually see me. You don't get all the Easter items, you're gonna lose them in 3rd sack. Surely that's not a real thing, right? I heard somebody say that, I think, and I didn't believe them. Because that's, like, the most stupid thing that I've ever heard. They're not gonna be badge-based. There's no way. There's no way you have to grind the event again to get the items. There's no way. There's not... It can't be possible. When they did that big NPC dump, it was confirmed now that they're not badge-based. They should really change that then, because what the fuck? Somebody told me that originally, and I literally went, that's so stupid that I'm not worried about it, because, like, obviously they're not gonna do that. I'm flabbergasted. No, fuck it. If I lose the items, I don't care. I don't need them. They're making me grind the stupid event again? That's a lie. I'll definitely play it again. Or I'll definitely play it if the Easter stuff is still in the game. I will absolutely play it and get the items. I don't know. That's stupid. That's like all-time stupid. If that's a real thing. God damn. Do I... No way. Easter stuff's gonna be sack-proof and you need to go claim them. That's fucking ridiculous. Jesus Christ. Oh my god. At some point, I'm gonna have to sit down and grind the fucking Easter event for Miner's Haven again. And of course, the Miner's Haven Easter event is, like, boring as shit, and it's literally just sit in a server and wait for the right eggs to spawn. Boy, I'm so excited to have to do that. Oh my god. That actually, I'm mad now. That actually makes me mad. I don't want to have to go and play Miner's Haven. The Easter event sucks. Like, MAX was a fun Easter event. I like, enjoyed my time going for it because it was quick. It was, like, there was gameplay. Like, it was fun. It harkened back to the days of old school egg hunts. And it was a good time, and all the items were good, and you could, like they're badge-based? Genuinely don't know what to say. Wow. Make a whole game with an entire egg hunt with 50 items. To be fair, they like, clearly ran out of time with some of them, and it was just kind of like, alright, we don't know what to... Here, you just get the egg for free. But even that, there were, like, probably 30, 35 eggs that had unique, like, objectives or quests or, like, things that you had to do for them. Even if it was all simple stuff. But still, there was, like, there was gameplay. There was gameplay in the event. You had to do things. It was fun. You can't claim them on other slots even if you got the badges. Yeah, and then MH is a rerun. Alright, you know what? Before I get too pissed off and keep ranting about Miner's Haven, because, oh my god. Let's do the compound tier list, guys. Everything's okay. We're gonna chill out. We're gonna do the compound tier list. Get some of the easy stuff out of the way. High fructose headache. Obviously an S tier item. That's an easy one. We can just put that up there. The nothing whatever 2.26 MPU. Easy S tier. What else do we got? The speed of neon whatever. All buff grader evos in S plus. Yeah, Swagalicious Blueberry. 2 times Arctic buff is goated. High fructose is a light 6 out of 10. Yeah, you think so? Think so, Anthony? Fucking Mr. Fantano over here. Alright, those are like the easy ones. This is also, there's a lot of these things. These gotta be packed in tight. And make sure to be efficient with this space. Confused me when it showed I had none of the eggs collected. Yep, I did notice that, but I was like, yeah, whatever. Alright, what else do we got? I don't know if the outrageous soda fountain. This thing's a flat 2 MPU. Yeah, this thing has to go in S tier too. Where else is it gonna go? Core of Creation might actually rank a little bit lower just because it's a lower MPU. It is a ramp. I don't know. You know what? Core of Creation makes you speed weird. So I'm putting it in the lower tier. Fuck it. Alright, Mini DM'd me. Oh, wait, let's read what Mini sent me real quick. Fleabag has made his way to the main land, unfortunately. He will allow you to redeem your Easter egg items again if you sacrificed. They no longer will be given back to you with your other sacrifice-proof items. They will need to be obtained from Fleabag when the proper life requirement had been achieved, or had been reached. Wow. Thank you, Astro. I appreciate it. I didn't even notice I was doing it there. Also, no, Core of Creation definitely messes with your speed. That's what the creation tag is. I think that just means they aren't given upon immediate escrow and they're given at the life requirement it's set to. Wait, that might be what it means actually. Might have misread that actually, yeah. No longer will be given back to you with your other sack-proof items. They'll need to be obtained from Flea when the proper life requirement is reached. Maybe actually, yeah. All right, yeah, I'm gonna, you know what? Just for like the clickbait potential, I'm putting Core of Creation in not S tier. It stays there. It lowers your speed and it's a lower, or it messes with your speed. And it's a lower MPU. That's easy. High fructose in F. Goated clickbait right there. All right, let's just go through the rest of these in order, I guess. Start off with the Abyssal Helm. This thing has a synergy with Nautical Helm. It gets ×2, but the max MPU doesn't change? There's no like max MPU on it to account for the synergy? But that means it would go up to a 50 times, right? 50 times 6 length. What is a 6 length 50 times MPU? Somebody do the math for me. Yeah, 50 times 6 long is like good. I need to know the specific MPU though. That's important. 1.84. That would make it significantly better than the 1.7 that it has right there. 1.91. That might be an A tier then, actually. If it goes all the way up to 1.91, that's like, it's almost as good as the Core of Creation MPU wise. And it's also like not nearly as expensive. So that would also probably mean that the volcanic anchor, this thing's the exact same, so this thing would also go in the same tier. 1.92. You Dumbo forgot to round. Yeah, Ultra's 2 MPU. I kind of have slept on these items, honestly. That's actually really good. It's actually, like, insanely good. This thing has a max 1.97? Gets a time... Oh, my... Okay, so the Axon also, like... Wait, this thing's actually insane. This thing is, like, almost S tier level. I'm gonna leave it in A tier, probably, because it's, like... It's a little under that 2 MPU, and it's also, like... This thing... This thing might be an S tier item. I might have to put the Axon in S tier, actually. That's really good. It's hard to get, but so are the rare compounds. These are all very difficult to get. Not S tier? Yeah, you know what? Actually, yeah, the regular version... Okay, you've convinced me. See, this is why I've got chat here. Not soulbound, yeah. These being soulbound, like, buffs them up quite a bit. Yeah, okay. Axon goes in A tier then. Still really good. I think Historical Artifact, this thing is kind of hard to rank. It's got a really good max MPU, and it's not super hard to craft, but you basically need Ocean Piano. Like, this thing gives me very strong B tier vibes. As like, an overall ranking. Like, goated MPU, if you have the time for the delay multiplier to work, or if you have Ocean Piano. Not so much if you don't. So I think putting this in the B tier probably fits it well. Like, it's a very middling item to me. Or, not really middling, but it's either, like, not useful for you or very good. So, feels like the perfect middle of the pack. The Ethereal Mirage. This thing probably belongs in, like... What are you guys thinking? Because my gut reaction is to put this down in, like, C or maybe even D tier, honestly. Like... For a compound, really low MPU, and the special effect that you get from this is really... The only benefit that this thing has is it takes away Cataclysm, and you get that from the Torii Gate. 1.66 MPU, which is not good. Like, this thing gives me D tier vibes, honestly. It's also, like, the Mirage is kind of a rare item in the first place. Kind of hard to craft. So it's a little bit difficult. Also, Luke Morgan found a Transcendent and an Enigma within 2 minutes of each other. My god. That's crazy. Cybernetium and an Aether. GG. Thought Torii doesn't cleanse Cataclysm. I guess Frozen cleanse, but also, like... There's other stuff that can give you this effect. Maybe I could see C tier. Maybe I could swing it for that, but... I think it's hard enough to craft, and it's low enough MPU that D tier is warranted. I'm gonna leave it there for now, and maybe we reconsider. Okay, the Dragon's Bread. This thing, 1.82. Solid A tier. The density is helpful in certain cases. Yo, Torii does cleanse Cataclysm, I'm pretty sure. That's what I thought. Easiest... Yeah, Mini? Oh, this thing is 1.5. Yeah, okay. The fuel tag is useful for a single upgrader, and it has abysmal MPU. I don't think it's F tier because it's got... the fuel is, like, okay. Like, it helps out with the Overlord, Overlord Day, Steampunk Day, whatever the fuck item. The Prestige that gets a fuel bonus. So it has, like, a utility that makes it not F tier, I think. But god, that 1.57 is rough. That's not very good. This thing might actually be F tier, I don't know. Like, we'll have to look at the MPU of some of the other stuff. Got tested for COVID, gotta wait 15 minutes. Hey, good luck, Lavels. I personally hope you don't have it, because having COVID sucks. Really didn't even put many items in my setup that would have been really useful for me. Hey, maybe this tier list helps you rebuild and make an actual good setup. Alright, the Cataclysmic War Cry. Max of 2.11. Yeah, this thing to me feels like a pretty solid, easy S tier to me. This thing is, like, without much hesitation. Like, it's just really good. Pretty easy to use effect. Goated MPU. Even as, like, the base version. That's S tier right there. The Arcanic Stonehenge. Random upgrade, max MPU of 1.85. This thing gives me big, like... How are we feeling about C tier vibes? Like C? That's what I'm thinking, Pop Soda. F tier... Wait, who made this item? Oh, it's made by Hoshi? Wait, did Hoshi do so? Is Hoshi cringe now? Did I miss something, or do you just not like Hoshi? COVID test is hell. Yeah, COVID testing isn't fun. Oh, he stole Hoshi's a sub-stealer? Aw, man, he's been part of the community for so long. He's been around. He's been like a sub-creator for like a while. Damn, that actually sucks. I'm kind of sad about that. Hoshi made a lot of good items that I really like. Just heard about it today. Damn. Well, that's unfortunate. Yeah, I don't know. In terms of like usefulness of the item, I still think it probably belongs in like C tier. It's like it's got a good max MPU, but it's got a base of a 20 multiplier, which isn't bad. Maybe this thing actually, yeah, he's cringe. That sucks. What's a sub-stealer? Hoshi-san is, I guess was probably, I'm sure he's not anymore, but he was a creator of a bunch of different items in the game. He made item submissions, and when someone says sub-stealer, they basically mean that they're taking, like, submissions from other people, taking others' work. Just completely stealing sub-ideas. That's, like, less bad to me. Still bad. Yeah, remaking other items without their permissions. That's not, like, directly stealing stuff from people, but that's still bad. Stonehenge is B tier? Absolutely. No. Well, B tier is right here. I'm getting my own tiers confused. Yeah, I can see that being in a B tier. I think that's probably fine. Alright, the astronomical decoder. This is just a straight up 50 trillion cell. This is a weird one. Chat, I need help. F tier? You think so? Yeah, I guess it's like... Yeah, see, that's what I'm thinking. Like this thing works as a substitute for fixture, which is why I didn't immediately put it in F tier. Yeah, it is like one of those items that's at a weird point where by the time you get it, it isn't useful to you anymore. Yeah, I think despite this thing being a good multiplier, that is, yeah, okay, I actually agree with you. I think it is probably F tier. Need the Ultra for it to be good, and you'll probably have fixture. Yeah, that's true. Okay, yeah, I'm sold on it being F tier. I could see an argument for D tier, but no, I think F tier is probably the best spot for it. The Bamboo Sanctum. This thing gets a grass buff, a 1.6 or 1.73. This might be a... This is either a D or an F tier for me. Like, I don't think it necessarily belongs in, like, the bottom tier, but... I don't know, in terms of upgraders, this is, like, probably the lowest that you're gonna get with compounds. How do you get grass? I think there's not one item in the game that gives you grass, apparently. Yeah, Bamboo Sanctum was also one of the hardest items for me to get of everything I crafted. Actually, you know what? Until further notice, I'm actually putting this thing in F tier. Because grass is not a buff that you're gonna get. Bad multi, 1.61 base MPU. It's also, like, way harder to craft than it needs to be. Like, in terms of upgraders, this is, like, the lowest of the low. Phase Money Creditor and a Lunar New Year collectible. And also 2 bad mines. Wait, I have Phase Money. Why didn't it show up when I searched grass? Eh, whatever. Yeah, this thing is like... This thing... I think this is F tier. Like, I think it's unfair if I only put, like, cell furnaces and mines and shit down here. I want to try and rank items fairly with that, too. I want to try and be more, like, fair with this tier list. Bamboo Mirage, I don't know. Let me check. I would have to assume it's a little bit better. I don't know if it is. I mean, it's got a max of 1.8, which is a little bit better. I mean, I would say it's got a cleanse. I would say that's probably like a D tier, maybe a C tier on a good day, but that's about it. It's the best you're gonna get from that. Alright, the Dust Storm Disavowalment. This thing is a 1.7 MPU and a stupid slow conveyor, but it's also, I think, pretty easy to craft. How are we feeling about the Dust Storm Disavowalment? This gives me big D tier vibes, personally. It's big and it's slow. So yeah, I'd put that D tier. Very, very not good. Low C tier, maybe? I mean, the Ethereal Mirage, like, I don't know, in terms of multi, it's a bit better, but, yeah, I'm gonna go with just putting this thing in D tier for now. I don't think it's good enough to be C tier. Maybe I reevaluate that in a bit. We'll go through and look over everything. How about the Corrupt Leviathan? This thing, okay, so obviously this thing isn't useful past like early game, but also if you this thing when you get it early game is like pretty good for a while. Like this thing I think probably would go in like D or C tier probably, because like early game, this to me, I don't know what you guys think. This gives me like C tier vibes. Like it's not great, but for when you can get it, it's a decent item. Rainbow Laser Beam is better. Yeah, that might be like a better like that's a fusion, isn't it? So I'm only ranking compounds right now. Yeah, I feel like C is probably a fair placement for this thing. My gut reaction. A Laser Beam Vaporizer. This thing is 2 billion, this thing is 1 billion. But the Laser Beam is a little bit easier to craft, isn't it? I would these things are basically on the same tier though. These are basically on par. Like, this thing is technically better. You think Laser Beam is D tier? Really? Because in my experience, Laser Beam has always been easier to craft than the Corrupt Leviathan. Like, obviously, it's statistically a little bit worse, but yeah, less ores, but also, like, it's easier to craft, so you have more chance of getting this thing early on, which I think balances it out. I mean, yeah, slow drop rate, but I think it's like effectively it's on par. Like 1 billion value. If you're using RNG items, Corrupt Leviathan is better, but this thing you get earlier on more likely. Drops ores at a weird angle. Yeah, I'm personally gonna keep this in C tier. Like when I was doing the first, maybe not, no, it wouldn't have been the Prestige race. When I was doing the Prestige 10 thing, I got this on my first Prestige, I think. Like, pretty early, and this thing, like, carried me for a while. Pretty solid early game mine. I got it way before the Corrupt Leviathan, and I used it until I got a better mine, like, naturally. So yeah, I'm gonna say those are both C tier, probably. That's what we're working with. The Cosmic Arcturus. Max of 1.87 fire, you need the buff from it. I would definitely say that this thing is like a tier above both of those items, because it's like a solid. Is it as good as like the A tier items though? I don't know. Yeah, this thing is probably just a B tier. 3-second fire, yeah. Tough to make, that's true. Remember using it before Toxic Blaster was removed till 650? Yeah. Yeah, okay, high B tier for this thing then. I'm kind of with it. So I don't think it's quite as good as any of the A tier stuff. I don't think it quite ranks up. I don't know why I don't have the Swagalicious whatever placed in S tier yet. Like, that's the biggest no-brainer of my entire life. The biggest no-brainer. The Cryogenic Wastes. So this thing does get the frozen buff, but you have to obviously have the Swagalicious. It's also frozen, which sucks. This thing probably B tier. Decent max MPU. It's okay. Cryogenic Waste. Big B tier vibes. Not anything special, but it's not bad. Yeah, to be fair, base MPU is 1.66. See, like, it is good with the buff grader, though. Like, it gets a good max multiplier. See, with Frozen, is it bad enough to rank in C tier below this stuff? Like, I think it's about on par with this other stuff. Or actually, D tier? What do you mean D tier? What's on F right now? F tier, we've got the Bamboo Sanctum. I have a personal disdain for this item. I don't like it. And then the Cell Furnace, Astronomical. What's Dust Storm MPU again? This thing has an MPU max of 1.73 technically, but it requires Grass, which you're not reasonably gonna get. And then Dust Storm is 1.71, which is a little better. This thing has a base of 1.66, but it goes up to 1.83. Yeah, I don't. The base of this thing is really bad, though. I think this might actually be a C tier. I think it's worse just because it's like Frozen, very low base MPU. Yeah, that's C tier. I think the Dust Storm probably belongs in D tier. Bamboo might not be F tier. I mean, 1.61 is probably like. Obviously, this thing is lower, but it has better utility. This thing is just, like, not good. A and S tier are about what you would expect. It's all just the good compounds. Obviously, all of the rare compounds are up here. The Cataclysmic, Buff Grader. Every update in this game makes past upgraders get the SFX treatment and make it useless. I mean, not really. There's a lot of, like, really old items that are still perfectly usable. And, in fact, like, really good still. I mean, the Cataclysmic Warcry was in the game when Emp was working on it still. They reworked it, and it's one of the best items in the game right now. So yeah, I mean, obviously there's a lot of new items that have taken the place of old stuff, but yeah. Alright, the Crystallized for 1.62 base MPU. And it does nothing else. I mean, 30 multiplier, just a flat 1.62. That is as good as the Bamboo without any other hope of being better. So if I'm ranking this fairly, when comparing with, like, the Bamboo, this thing would be F tier. Like, it does give glass, I guess. Or wait, does it give glow? Oh, it does give glow. It's also, it does have a high base multi 30 times. I'm feeling a D tier on this thing. That base MPU is bad. Like, it's a good multiplier. I imagine this thing isn't super difficult to make. Yeah, a decent MPU at a 1.62. Like, yeah, this thing, like, Flourishing Geode also is just, like, a better item. So, yeah, it gives glow, which I think, from it... Higher base MPU, technically, than the Bamboo, but that doesn't really matter. It also gives glow, which is more useful. And it's a higher raw multiplier. I want to move the Dust Storm. I feel like this thing might... I'm going to keep it in D tier for now, but the Dust Storm is really, like... It's pushing it in D tier. It's pushing its luck right now. You can barely get Flourishing Geode since that Blossom thing is hard for me to get. Yeah, that's true. Alright, the Digital Devourer. So if you hit Life 1000, this is a 4K furnace. Has anyone ever used this item? I feel like there's a very small window where it's useful, but that window is, like, so small that, yeah, I can't really, in good faith, put this anywhere other than... It's better than Star's Birth, technically, but... Why would you use this thing over Star's Birth? Like, it's just... Like, you have to go out of your way to craft it, like... Early in the Prestiges, it's not even gonna, like, matter for you, probably. You're not gonna be able to get this thing, realistically. I think Enchanted Shard beats it. Yeah, this thing's not good. Like, I don't just want to rank all the furnaces poorly, but this thing just doesn't really serve a utility. Star's Birth is more space efficient. And it's also, like, yeah, there's a bunch of other furnaces that you can get that are better. There are other, like, permanent furnaces that are going to be better than this thing. It has such a small potential window of usefulness that yeah, it's F tier. I mean, I guess you have to consider all modes, but even then, like, once you get later into Prestige, you're probably going to get something better than this thing anyway. If you were playing on, like a hard or an insane mode, this thing would maybe be D or C tier, I think. I wouldn't rate it any higher than that. Yeah, also, you get Moonlight or Godfrog, and then you're just good. Alright, the Electro Bomb. What does this thing do? Base MPU of 1.58 with a max of 1.9. That is about on par with the Cryogenic, and it also gives Electric. So I think the base version of this actually honestly belongs in about C tier with it. Like, maybe like B tier. Like, it's better than the Cryogenic for sure. But, like, it gives Electrified, which is a pretty annoying effect without the Electrified counter. You also, like, to get a 1.9 MPU, this is taking into account an Electrocharge multiplier. Like, that's the max multiplier with the Electrocharge, like, Ultra Shadow buff. Like, yeah, you can use Super Cluster, and if you use Electrocharge, then this thing becomes almost pretty good. But I don't know, I feel like this thing's probably B tier. Like, it's good. It's a solid upgrader. I feel like Axon should be lower. I mean, yeah, but it's like, it's a 1.97 max MPU. Like, that on its own is so powerful. I did not mean to withdraw it. Oops. Like, I don't know, that max multiplier is, like, really good. Realistically, are you using it, though? That is what is the window of opportunity where you actually get to use this thing? That is a good point. Yeah, I don't know. You just made the argument of needing a shadow for Electro? I mean, yeah, I ranked Axon higher. Electro, like, has a much lower base MPU, and you need another item. Whereas Axon, you just need any electrified item. And also, it's a higher max MPU that gets closer to 2, which is like the golden standard. With that being said, it's so hard to get that I think I actually am going to move it down. Because the window of opportunity, the base multiplier is atrocious. Horrible base multiplier, but like, yeah. But also, getting an electrified item to use to get this thing up to max is way easier than having the shadow item for the Bombarder. I don't know, I still, Axon is not trash. Let's not kid here. I will say it's probably like more B tier. Unless you have the Ultra for it, obviously. Yeah, I like it being in B tier, though. Yeah, I feel like that's a more fair ranking for that. The Orbital Death Beam, 9 times portable. How are we feeling about this one, guys? Is this just a clean S tier? I don't know if it is. Like, I honestly don't think that this thing is as good as the items up at the... Fuck you mean F tier, Comedy? It is a portable, like, it's a free multiplier, but it's easy to craft, but I think the stuff up in the top tier, like, maybe A tier. Like, yeah, I personally would say that this thing is, like, a high A tier. That's where I would put it. The Luminosity, this thing is a lower multiplier. I think I'm gonna put these together. Luminosity is... yeah, about there, I would say. Let's just get all of them. Metal Murder as well. Times 12, the weird beam, it's a little bit hard to use this thing. Fat B? Might move Luminosity down to B then, actually, thinking about it. Metal Murder, higher multiplier, a little bit harder to use, but yeah, and Luminosity is just like times 6. It's okay, like it's a portable, still good. I'm gonna assume that the before is before a supercluster. You think Tesla Disruptor S tier? I mean, it does 1.1140 times. But, okay, when you're running, like, a later game setup, or any fast setup, actually, you're not getting that many ticks out of this thing unless you have a bunch of them placed down. I don't know, what is the max multiplier, actually, on the Tesla? Like, how good is this thing? Tesla's, like, C tier? You think so? Yeah, this is more useful early on. Like, I could definitely see this thing being, like, a B tier. I don't see it ranking any higher than B tier, but I don't think it goes lower than that. 44? Yeah, 44 times, but it also takes so long to tick. Actually, I kind of feel like this might be a C tier. Maybe. Ultra is like 700 times. We're not taking Ultras into account. 65? Yeah, it takes 40 seconds. Which, once you're in the mid-game even, your setup's not going to be 40 seconds in the mid-game. I feel like that's almost C tier. Like, it's okay, especially early on, but I definitely wouldn't say it's as good as, like, any of the other portables. Like, I think it's a little bit lower. Yeah. The Evergreen Infuser. This thing is, it's an infuser. I mean, it's basically on par with the Luminosity. Maybe even better. S tier? You think so? I don't know, I feel like this is probably A tier, because it's like, it's a multiplier that doesn't take up any space. Like, you don't need it placed on the base, actually. How difficult is it to make, though? Because if you don't have the Ultra, that's kind of... Like, if you don't always have it, having to craft this thing every time and use it... Is it easy to get? Yeah, if it's easy. No, it's not 15 times. It gives you 15 speed. It's times 6. I feel like that's probably A tier. Like, times 6 portable, but you don't need it to take up a blueprint spot or a spot on the base. Like, that's really good. Yeah, it's an A tier. Not quite S tier. It's not, like, goated, but... It's just free multiplier for literally free. Like, you lose nothing for using it once you get it. On par with metal? I mean, metal's 2 times better, Minnie. What do you want me to say? Metal does 12 times. Like, what can I say? It don't compete. Alright, the Erupt Star. I think that the Erupt Star, it's easier to craft than the Cosmic. This thing's 1.7, 1.87. This thing is 1.64 to 1.83. Ooh. A little bit worse, but a little bit easier to craft. So I think this thing is probably just like a B tier, like right about on par with the Cosmic. Easier to craft, slightly lower multiplier, I think. Metal is annoying to work into your setup while you don't even need this thing present. Metal is a little bit... Metal might actually be B tier, honestly. What are thoughts? Metal B tier? Metal B tier, Evergreen stays up in A tier? Yeah, Orbital Death Beam, I think, stays up here because it's easy to use and has a, like, decent 9 times. 12 times on this thing is good. Metal low A tier? Erupt is A because of how usable it is in later game setups, too. I mean, by that standard, though, Cosmic would be A tier, and I don't think Cosmic's A tier. Metal low A tier. I mean, yeah, kind of awkward, but still definitely, like, workable. Definitely still workable. The Rusted Supercluster. This thing is a weird one. Its effect is really useful. Like, you're gonna be using this setup when you get it. Like, it's good, but it's also really low MPU. Definitely not S tier. Not anywhere near S tier. A tier... yeah, I could probably see an A tier on this thing. Like, yeah, it probably goes up there. Put the other 2 ports down a tier, or put Evergreen in S. How do we feel about that? Yeah, I mean, when you get voltage, obviously, like, yeah, I'll put it in A tier, I guess, because like its utility is really useful when it's important. It's also pretty easy to make, but I don't know, like base level 20 times is okay. Terrible MPU, 1.64. Like, I'm almost tempted to put this thing down in B tier. Evergreen mid, in my opinion. I mean, yeah, I'm keeping Evergreen in A tier with the others. I think the port. You say only 6 times. It's still really good because you just place it and then you infuse and then you don't have to think about it ever again. Like, you can literally infuse once and then you don't have to worry about it again. Like, if you have the infuse effect, you can even probably, like, have the multiplier carry through prestiges as long as you don't reset. Yeah, I think Rusted probably, like, taking it into, like, overall, I don't know, there's so many, like, electrified items. You look like you're 1 in a million. Fucking MAX Riz. Yeah, Rusted Supercluster goes in A tier, actually. I thought about how many electrified items there are, even early in the game. Yeah, that's A tier. Yeah, never mind, I'm just gonna go with A tier. The Freeze Ray. Fire Cleanse, 1.64 MPU. So the Freeze Ray is bad. It's also got a 1 use limit. Yeah, A tier. Lamau. This thing is bad. This thing is not good. Low MPU, and also there's so many things that cleanse fire in this game, and there's so many things that give you a cleanse that are like... that give you, like, more of a cleanse. Easy to get, sure, but the actual use of it are, like, it's bad. Like, it has more utility than, like, a Digital Devour or the Bamboo Sanctum. I mean, MPU-wise, it's, like, about on par with that. Definitely, this is, like, a D tier. Takes 6 extinguishers? That's crazy. Yeah, if you use all 3 of the 1 use limit item, yeah. Use all 3 of them, and you still get a 12 multiplier, because you can use 1 of them. Is this gonna be a video? Yes. Right now, I'm just trying to figure out the actual rankings, and then I'm gonna, like, rank them. Alright, Mystic Citadel. This thing's only 1.69? I thought this was way better than that. Oh my god. It, like, destroys your density as well? Mystic Citadel's bad. I thought this thing was, like, a good item. I mean, good raw multiplier, so it might be, like, I don't know, man. This thing is, like, a D tier. This thing is bad. I thought this was a good upgrader. I don't know why I did. Yeah, you're fucking D tier, you piece of shit. Garbage upgrader. Fuck you. Hypothermia. This thing. Ooh, wow. 800 times. Is this thing useful in the early game at all? Is there, like, a point in the game where you get this and you go, wow, hypothermia, that's helpful. Good early game. Is it every comp furnace? That carried me early game, really? I don't know, if I'm putting the Digital Devourer F tier though, then hypothermia I feel like is probably in the same place where it's like the window of opportunity where you could get this and it be useful is so small that it's almost like not even relevant. At least that's what my gut reaction to it is. Yeah, I think this thing probably goes F tier personally. I mean, yeah, it's the thing is, the difference with the hypothermia is that the item you need for it is easier to get. Like, it's a lower life item, so you could, in theory, get this thing earlier on. And I don't know, maybe by the time you can craft this thing, it gives you such a boost in furnace multiplier that it's actually really good. But then you probably, yeah, high F tier, because I see more situations where this thing is useful in, like, the very early game. But it's about on par with the Digital Devourer, in that, like, even if you do get it and it's useful, it's only going to be useful for you for a very short time, and you're going to be replacing it. Yeah. I feel like that's probably fair. I hate to just rank all the furnaces in the lowest tier again, but like they're not very good. Their window of opportunity for being okay is bad. Like the mines I think are a little more useful. Like the boost that you get in getting a good like compound mine is huge compared to the furnaces, I think. Not because also furnace multi doesn't matter nearly as much as like mine value does, I think. Yeah, that's just me. The sugar blast. Ah, this thing. How do we feel about the sugar blast? Does this thing rank any higher? Because again, I'm thinking, in theory, this thing might be easy enough to craft that if you get it, like, as F tier. Who am I kidding? This thing's F tier again. Like, it's harder to get than is warranted. It's only 70 times. Like, very replaceable. They're like a high F tier, yeah, sure. There are situations where I can see this thing being useful, but not many. Same with the hypotherm. Yeah. Okay. I'm okay with that. The Malignant Facility. Okay base MPU, very good max MPU, but it also has poison. That, I believe, is about on par with the Cryogenic Wastes. It's a little bit better. It's got a higher base, but poison cleanse is easier to get than frozen, I think, as well. But also, to get the max multiplier, you need a prestige item for it. It's like, I don't know. I don't know if this would be an A tier. Like, if we're ranking it in the grand scheme of usability with all the items, I don't know. Like, this thing feels like it might be a little bit worse. I mean, once you get Carnivore, yeah, it's fairly easy to get for a prestige item. Once you have it, this thing becomes very good. You think C tier mini? See, that's what my gut reaction was. Like, gut reaction is about on par with the Cryogenic Wastes. I think I'm gonna go with a middle ground here. I think I'm gonna put it in B tier. Like, yeah, I mean, it's definitely better than the Cryogenic, actually. That's B tier. Because, like, for it to be its full potential, you need to have a cleanse to get rid of the poison. And also a prestige item, but once you get that, it becomes, like, great MPU. It's also fairly easy to craft. But if you don't have the prestige, if you're in, like, the early game, or even the mid game if you're unlucky, this thing's not going to be useful for you. Or it's not going to be as useful, at least. Still okay, but not a super high base multiplier, not a very good MPU. I mean, it's a common item. It's toxic territory, right? Maybe it's not easy to get. My assumption is that it's like an early game item that you can get that's fairly common, but maybe I am dumb. The Mayan Doomsday Calendar. Base, oh my god. How do I rank this thing? How do I rank this item? Because, like, it's got a fire and a diurnal multiplier, which means it needs to be daytime and you need to have the heat wave for it to get buffed up. Base, I mean, by the time you get this thing, you're gonna have a heat wave. So it's either, like... Yeah, day emulation too. But, I mean, if you get the Bastion out... it's like B tier, probably. It's like B tier. Like, that max MPU is pretty good, 1.92. There's a bit of potential fluctuation with the multi, though. It's also a raise conveyor, which makes it that much extra annoying to use. Yeah, this feels like a pretty fair B tier, though, to me. How are we feeling about that one? Yeah, you can get day and night emulation. Yeah, this feels like an A tier. Good item, not great. Useful, like, you have the right setup for it, and it's good. It being raised actually probably doesn't matter, like, at all. You're right. Just use the ski lodge. Smart. Yeah, I don't know. It also, its base multiplier is, like, atrocious. Like, if you don't have day emulation, then half the time this thing is going to be really bad. See, I don't know. I feel like because you need a prestige... it's a common prestige. How difficult is this to craft as well? Like, how many of these do you need? I don't think it's, like, a crazy difficult craft. Like, by the time... This might be an A tier, actually. Honestly. Like, 3? Yeah, Heat Wave is super easy to get, so that's not even really a factor with it. You know, yeah, I think this thing actually probably is better than, like, both of those fire items. The entire max MPU. Okay, I'm convinced. This is an A tier item. We'll move it. Goes up in the A tier. I mean, yeah, Heat Wave definitely does help it, though. Base 5, yeah, I guess so, but, like... I don't know, when it's daytime, this thing is really good. So, like, half the time, this is gonna be a great item, and then once you get diurnal, it's just goated all the time. I don't know, there's so many, like, you know what, fuck it, I'm moving it back down to B tier. Because there's so many caveats with it that's, like... Some of the time, it'll be really good, unless you have this thing, then it's really good. It's also raised, though, so you have to keep that in mind. You have to take that into account and plan your setup around it. Yeah, I'm just gonna put it B tier. I'm just gonna settle with that. We'll call it okay. Yo, thank you, Chill Astro, for the $5 super chat. Touch your hair again, I go sicko mode on you. My bad. How do you know everything? I'm built like that. I'm super smart, really. When it comes down to it, very intelligent. This thing, base of 1.71, max of 1.92. So, okay, this thing is a little bit... It's got worse poison. I believe it's harder to craft in the Malignant Facility. It's also a little bit bigger. Does have a higher base multiplier by a little bit. It's not quite a Malignant clone. My gut says that this thing is a little bit worse. Like, I almost want to put it in C tier. Just because we also don't have many items down here. But I think it's Oh, it's made by Hoshi? F tier. Should be same tier as Malignant. Yeah, I don't know. My gut says it's, like, slightly worse than Malignant, though. Like, I think it's a step down. Or, it's not a full step down, though. It's, like, it's low B tier. It's low B. Getting 6 toxic territories are easier than 4 shrooms? I don't know, actually. That's a good point. Pumpkin Manor. Where do we rank this thing? Nocturnal. Goes from 25 or 50. Same MPU as this thing, but it's just nighttime. This is an A tier, I think. Not quite S tier. Solid. Base is, like, okay, though. Yeah, this is A tier for me. Night emulation obviously makes it really good. Yeah. Alright, the Pastel Incinerator. This thing is kind of bad. Like, I guess it's a portable, but, like, when is this actually going to be useful? I mean, I don't know if I would necessarily say F tier. Like, I want to get some more thoughts on it. But we'll come back to that one. This one's tricky. We'll come back to it. Obviously, overclocked better. F tier? Yeah, it's probably not very good. Like, it's big. It's not a good multi... Yeah, okay, that's F tier. Yeah, you're right, actually. I thought about it for more than 2 seconds, and I agree with you now. 1.57, but about the same... Almost has better clears, actually, than the Ethereal Mirage. 1.66 versus 1.57. 15 times versus 35 times. Yeesh. Yeah, Relaxing Lake is not very good. I think it's not F tier. It's not F tier because of the utility that it has. It's on the same par as the Ethereal Mirage, I think. The Prismatic Enhancer. Max of 20 times... You know, I'm not even going to think about this one too hard. We need more items in the C tier. This tier is, like, empty. This thing goes in the C tier. Like, not super hard to get the max multi. It's okay. 20 times is a decent multi. It's good MPU. It's definitely not as good as some of the stuff in B tier, though. Like, it definitely belongs a step down, in my opinion. I think C is fair, and I want to, like, fill out this rank a little bit more. Does Chocolate Bunny max it out? Yeah, but that's like, you have to use another item for it to get the max multi, and that's, for the benefit that you get from this thing, that's not that great. Some items, obviously, you get better benefit. Alright, the water combust. This thing is, whoosh. This thing, water combust is like F tier. Definitely not a C tier. What are you talking about, Adrux? This thing is like, I mean, it's about as good as the free. This is probably like D tier. It's not quite as bad as F tier. I'm gonna say. Like neon, I guess, is cool. Like it cleanses. It's about like it. If you're, yeah. It's bad. It's on par with like the freeze ray though. Like it is a lot bigger. Now, counterpoint to putting it in F tier. There's no room to place it there. It's too big of an item to be placed in the F tier. So we're gonna put it. We're gonna sneak it in over here in the D tier. Yeah, high F to low D. That's I would say so. I'm gonna err on the side of putting it in D tier. Make the tier square smaller. Yeah, but then the proportions don't look right, Adrux. Like for this to look right and for this to look like the normal tier list size, it's got to be the size that I can't make those smaller. That's how big it is. That's a funny bit. The water combust is literally so big that I can't fit it in the F tier. So it gets D tier. Just because of that. That's funny. Yo, the crazy one? What's up, man? How's it going? Doesn't even fit into F tier. Yeah, I feel pretty good about this, though. That's everything. That's every compound ranked right here. Kind of surprised. The C tier is kind of barren. That doesn't usually happen. Like, the C and B tiers are usually pretty packed. How's it been? Haven't been here in a minute. Yeah, it's been a while, man. Things are going pretty well, honestly. I'm kind of chilling. A lot of average items. I would have expected more. Like, yeah, B makes sense. There's honestly not as many S tier items as I would have expected either. Like, I don't know, I feel like this is actually a pretty good balance for the most part. Pretty evenly split, like except for the C tier. Now time for fusions. If I'm being completely honest with you, I expected the creation of one of these tier lists to go by a little bit quicker. So I don't know. Maybe we do fusions. Maybe we see. I don't know. I don't even have all the fusions crafted right now, so I'd have to see. Thank you, Minnie. I can't keep fucking doing it. Oh, I did that so hard that I stuffed up my ears. Jesus Christ. Yeah, I don't know. I might do fusions. We'll see. Now, do you guys want to see me actually record the compound tier list live? Like, I could record the video. I'd have to, like, pause my music and stuff, but little live recording? You guys get to see a little the behind the scenes process? Could be fun. Could be cool. Go for it? Okay. I can also, I can take your guys' like suggestion, adding like little jokes and bits from the chat and stuff. Could be hype. You guys get to help with the creative process. Hey, you know what? You guys decide the intro that I do. Yeah, no, I'm definitely gonna say that water combust is like too big to fit into the F tier. It's so bad I can't even put it in the F tier. Maybe I just don't even like place it down. Hey guys, it's your furry Sky. Oh yeah, Pipebox. I never used Pipebox. Code's probably working now. Wasn't earlier because it was, yeah. Oh my god. Why does it give you, oh my goodness. What do you think about third sack near the end of the year? Well, I hope it comes out then. I had a random bit of silence for like 10 seconds somewhere in the video. And I can't do an ooh again because I did that as an intro. I gotta do something different so that people are like caught off guard by it. If they watch the last one and they hear ooh again, they're gonna go, damn, that's just the same thing. If you type your social security number and your IP and add them together in 2 separate messages, what would you get? Banger. banger right there. Hit him with the furry sky. Hang on, let me, add some furry art at the beginning. Game's called Mechanical Ascension X. If you want to check it out, the link to it is in the description of the stream. Top link down below. If you've played Miner's Haven, it's very similar to that game. If you don't know what Miner's Haven is, then I don't know how you found the stream, but hey, welcome. Thanks for stopping by. I appreciate you watching. Hang on, because in the videos, I always, like, remove the items and place them as I go, I gotta go and, like, write down all the items based on what tier they're at. Hang on, give me a second. I gotta go and, like, write all this shit down. So, Astro in F tier, Pastel, Bamboo, what the fuck is this thing called? Digital, Hypo, the Sugar Blast. What's the other thing? There's nothing else in F tier. Wait. I was trolling earlier. Hey guys, it's your furry sky. Yeah, I definitely can just fit the water combust here as well. Just screenshot it? Nah. Yeah, water combust I still think is probably D tier. I think it honestly is a little bit better than F tier. Stop playing with your hair, I'm sorry. Boom shakalaka. Alright, so there's my F tier. In the D tier, we got Ethereal. Hang on, let me move over here. Amethyst. There's a lot of compounds in this goddamn game. This took a bit to rank them, because there's a lot. A Dust Storm. Dust Storm, this thing is the fucking Crystal Forest. Yeah, Crystal, Freeze Ray. Mystic. Relaxing, and then the Water Combust. That's the D tier. The C tier, we got Corrupt. Just forget to rank a single notable item just to make people mad. See, that's smart. I like that idea. So, Corrupt, the Laser Beam. Yo, what's up, Meme Squad? How's it going? We've got the Cryogenic, the Tesla, and then also the Prismatic. Yeah, sorry, I'll be done with this in a second. It's taking a bit, but it's fine. The Historical. I should just probably screenshot all this, actually. You know what? I am just gonna screenshot it, actually. I was trying to be stubborn and be like, oh, I gotta write it down so I know, like, all the items and the names and shit. There is the chance, I guess, that I miss an item by screenshot. I'll be fine. I'll get through it. It'll be okay. I'm not worried about it. See, I'm smart. Yeah, see, that's a little fun fact. If you guys ever watch video essays and someone, like, mispronounces a very obviously, like a word that you should know how to pronounce, if they, like, mispronounce it in a stupid way, majority of the time, that's intentional, just to get people to comment on it. That's a trick that a lot of video essayists and a lot of YouTubers use. They'll purposely say something wrong, because they know people are going to comment about it. They know people are going to get pissed about it. It's a smart strategy. It works. People get pissed about it. They get pissed about it. Alright. Let me withdraw everything. We should be good to go just about. Let's get this video recorded real quick. A little live session here with the stream. Unfortunately, I do have to pause the music, so it's gonna be a bit of, like, awkward silence and background noise and stuff going on, which sucks, but yeah. Hopefully I don't get any weird, like, stream lag while I'm trying to record this as well. That would be really annoying. But that wouldn't happen. My OBS wouldn't, like... Did it again? I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry, hair. I'm so sorry, my own hair. Let's leave just leave luminosity out of the video. So that's funny, but I want to include everything. I don't want to, like, leave anything out. I'm good. What infuser? That was the blight log. It's a ultra version of the compound evergreen. Just shave it off. Absolutely not. I've spent way too long now growing out my hair and making it look as fabulous as it is now. It looks bad right now. I haven't washed my hair in like a couple days. I try and like fluff it out a little bit. Start the video by screaming. Smart. Alright. Let's do this. I gotta make sure to not spend like an exorbitant amount of time on each item. Like, I gotta go through this quickly, because there's like 40 items. I gotta go through this about as fast as I went through the Easter tier list. Which is gonna be hard, because there's more to talk about with, like, all of these items. I don't know, I'll figure it out as I go. I have to say goodbye to the on-screen chat. No more. You guys have to go, and then my face and my that has to go away. So I need to get just, like, a raw, clean recording. So everything has to go away. You guys can't see me, you guys can't see the chat. Everything's gone now. I've been silenced. Gene? Hello? Did you... you can't do that. You can't... you can't start to say that. That's not cool. Do a sus noise. I could open the video by doing like a meow or something. It would be funny. Sussy baka? Oh yeah, now you guys can't see me messing with my hair either. I just did it. Just scream. I think one of my roommates is asleep right now, or at least they were. I don't want to like scream and disturb them. I can do a scream when I know I'm like alone in the house, or I know that like I'm not gonna like piss anybody off. Roommate shroommate. A screaming SFX. I'm good. I think I'm just gonna hit it with a... Oh, that's a bad one. Oh, I can't start the video that way. Elodie? Hi. She's meowing at me now. Can you guys hear? Elodie, come here. Elodie. Meow. Elodie, meow. Meow. Put Elodie in the mic. Here, Elodie. Here, meow. Meow. Oh, she don't wanna. Alright, get down, Elodie. You're useless to me. Hey guys, welcome back to another MAX video. Today, I'm going to be going through and ranking every single compound in tier list fashion, just like I've done with the others. Before I get into it, a couple things I want to mention. First of all, obviously, I'm going to be ranking all of these items relative to each other. So, all of the compounds have their uses. None of them are, like, entirely useless in my opinion, but a lot of them are a little bit worse than others. So keep that in mind when I'm ranking them. You might see a compound that you actually really like or find useful in a lower tier. If you do, it doesn't mean it's bad, just means that you found a way to use it that I didn't think of. Alright, that's good enough for that. There we go. Also, but... Nope. That happens a lot, where I'll start talking, I'll just, like... not like what I'm saying. Also, that type of thing. Also, because I always get asked about this, let me just explain MPU really fast. It stands for multiplier per unit, and it effectively is an item's space efficiency. A higher MPU is better, and it really doesn't matter in the early to mid game. Once you get in the late game, though, it becomes a very important stat. I would say, actually, the most important stat of an item. Alright, that sounds good to me. That works for me. You know, I should have probably written down all this stuff. There's so many of these fucking things to get through. Oh my god. There's so many goddamn items. Are you doing fusions now? No, I'm recording the video for the compounds. Oh, I didn't say at the start that this video was recorded live. I gotta add that. Oh yeah, one more thing for real before I get into it. This video was recorded live during one of my streams. So if you're interested in checking those out, yeah. If you're just a video watcher, check out the streams from time to time. We do fun stuff like this all the time. This is the first time that I've done this. Alright, that's good. Debug jar compound. Alright, anyway, no more wasting time with stuff, because we've got, like, 40 different compounds to get through, so we're gonna be speeding through some of these. Starting us off in the F tier, we've got the astronomical decoder. This thing is a cell furnace that is difficult enough to get that by the time you can get it, it's really not useful for you. It really doesn't do much for you at any stage in the game. We've got an upgrader down in the F tier, the Bamboo Sanctum. Kind of surprising, but this thing is really bad. Base MPU of 1.6, fine enough multiplier base, but you need grass to get the better MPU, and it's really just not good at all. It's fairly difficult to craft as well, which makes it basically useless for you. It's just not good. Okay, there we go. Alright, next up is the hypothermia. The brief periods of silence are so awkward. Yeah, well, that's what happens when I'm actually, like, recording a video, you know? This is some engaging streaming. Listen, I asked and everybody said that I should, like, record the video. Listen, it's leave one of them in. That's a good idea. I like doing a thing in my videos a lot of the time where if I'll, like, misspeak or trip over my words, I'll, like, add in the fuck up and I'll, like, cut the music for a second. And there'll be, like, a second of silence before I get back into talking normally. I do that, like, almost every video. I think it's a great bit. Say it firmly and slowly. Make sure they can hear what you say with no compounds. Smart. Oh wait, the digital consumers next. Hang on, let me not forget some items. I mean subtitles. Next up, we've got a little speed round of furnaces. We've got the digital devourer. The hypothermia, and also the sugar blast. All of these are compound furnaces that have varying multipliers and varying degrees of usefulness, but all of them have such small windows of opportunity where you can actually get effective use out of them before you just get something better that all of them are basically not even worth worrying about. They're all F tier in my opinion. Sky canceled after repeating racial slurs on live TV. What do you mean I'm going way too fast? No, I need to go fast for this. I need to go fast for this. Oh yeah, Sugarhead. Yeah, also Sugar Blast has a couple of really good fusions that you can get later on, so it's more worthwhile to save items specifically for those. So the Sugar Blast specifically is just extra bad. Alright, that's the end of the F... No, it's not. No, it's not the end of the F tier. Hang on. Don't forget. I gotta grab this box first. It's very important. Alright, to round out the F tier, we've got the Pastel Incinerator. This thing is just not good at all. It's got a 10 multiplier, and it's 10 after getting buffed, and it's got a 20% explosion chance. It's bulky, it's just not worth using. Like, it's just bad. I didn't like that. Let me run it back. My explanation there is it's not good. Finishing off the F tier, we've got the Pastel Incinerator, which is a blaster item that has a 7 base multiplier, 20% kill chance. It can get buffed up by the Tartarus, but you need the Tartarus, and by the time you have the Tartarus, you're getting only a 10.5 times. You have better portable blasters at that point. It's just not good. There's no window where this thing is actually worth using. I keep touching my hair. Now that you guys can't see, I keep messing with it. Put that in the video. Yeah, the viewers need to. I'll put in probably some of the fuck ups and stuff. I'll add some goofy shit. All right, what do we got here in the D tier? It starts off with the Ethereal Mirage. No, I put the Water Combust in D tier, someone. No, Water Combust wasn't in F tier. I think it's a little bit better than the F tier stuff just because of the utility it gives. How do I make a joke about chat being stupid here? You know, I think it's probably fun. It's more funny to do the bit with the Water Combust. Also, special shout out to the Water Combust here. This item is so bad, so big, that I can't even fit it into the F tier where I would put it normally. So, this thing doesn't even get to go in the ranking. You don't get featured, Water Combust. Ignore the fact that I just featured it in the video. It doesn't matter. Shout out to Minnie for that one. Anyway, moving into the D tier, we've got the Ethereal Mirage. Kind of a surprising one to me. I thought this thing was a little bit better, but, I mean, low MPU, decent multiplier, but, I mean, the utility is not all that special, so it really just doesn't do anything unique. It's okay. It's D tier. Not great. Alright, next up is the Amethyst in here. Next up, we've got the Amethyst Pulverizer. Again, this thing has a really bad MPU, low multiplier. The only reason it gets in D tier is because of the fact that it has the fuel add, which is kind of a useful utility, especially when you get the Steampunk Deity, because you get the buff from it. It makes it not entirely worthless to you, but it's also still pretty bad. Next up is the Dust Storm. Next up is the Dust Storm Disavowalment. It's a 1.7 low multi. It's a slow conveyor, kind of hard to craft. It's not completely worthless, like it's an upgrader that's decent, but doesn't really do anything special. It's slow. Solid D tier. What do we got next? It's a crystal thingy. Let me just, you know what? I'm just gonna pull up compounds again and get them this way. Just find the item in the list here. Next up, the Crystallized Forest. Again, decent multiplier on this thing. Low MPU. It does give glow, though, so it's got a decent utility, which makes it a little bit better. Where the fuck? We've got the Freeze Ray, which is a one-time use, very low MPU, 1.64. It's a Fire Cleanse, it's 12 multi. It's not completely worthless, but it's really not great. Not super worth using in most cases. What do you mean the ending is awkward? What's awkward about the Crystallized Forest take? You know what, my chat's yelling at me, so let me redo this. The Crystallized Forest is not very good. It's got a decent base multi, which makes it okay, but bad MPU. Does give glow, which is a decent utility, so it's not completely worthless. Yeah, the D tier is very much a tier of, it's not completely worthless, but you're really not going to get much use out of it, probably. There you go, Minnie. The second time you get mentioned in the video. What the hell is the next item? I can't even see what the next item is. What is that? What am I looking at? It's the Mystic Citadel. That's what I'm looking at. Moving on, the Mystic Citadel. Again, higher base multi, it's okay, but bad MPU. It takes away a bunch of density, which can be a problem in certain cases. So, not great. We've also got the Relaxing Lake. And finally, to round out the D tier, the Relaxing Lake, which very similar to the Ethereal Mirage. Low multiplier, low MPU, got cleanses, which makes it a little bit of utility. It's okay. But now we start getting into some of the more interesting stuff. C tier and up. Don't like that. Not gonna include that in the video. Moving up to the C tier, we're gonna start off with the Corrupt Leviathan. And I rated this thing a little bit higher than you might expect because it's pretty easy to craft. And it's actually really good in the early game. You get this thing early on, and it is gonna help you out quite a bit. And that's the same reason why I put the Laser Beam Vaporizer up here with it. Again, it's easier to craft than the Corrupt Leviathan. It's a little bit worse statistically, but it serves kind of the same role, and it's still pretty good. We have the Cryogenic Waste here. This thing is decent base multiplier. Gets up to a pretty good max amount as well. Good MPU, a good... We've got the Cryogenic Waste as well. This thing has a pretty good multiplier starting out. It's got a kind of low base MPU, but it has the potential to get up pretty high. But it's also got Frozen, which is kind of an annoying effect, and you also need another compound to really max out on its MPU, which makes it not quite able to fit in the higher tiers, but still belongs in C tier, definitely. I feel like this is going to be a long video. Like, I feel like I'm taking too long on these explanations. I feel like it's got to be snappier, and I'm like, there's 40 items here. This is gonna be like a 20-minute video. Who's gonna want to sit through that? I'll probably be fine. And surprisingly enough, we've got the final C tier item here. Usually this tier has quite a few items in it, but this time around, kind of empty. We got the Prismatic Enhancer as the last item. Max of 20 times, really good max MPU. Fairly easy to get the max multiplier, but it's also not really worth it in a lot of cases. It's okay. It can be a solid item. It's fairly easy to craft. Not much else to say about it. You aren't even ranking anymore. You're just explaining how much of a furry you are? What do you even mean by that? I think it's all good. It'll probably be it's obviously going to get cut down a lot when I edit it, too. Like, usually I kind of judge beforehand how long a video is going to be by how long it took me to record it, but I'm spending a little bit more time in between right now, like, talking with you guys. Randomly say I'm a furry. Hey, did you guys know I'm a furry, by the way? Could you tell? You tell I'm a furry? Something like that. I beg of a joke about me. What joke do you want me to make about you, Lavels? Alright, see you later, Sinister. Have a good night. Here we have the Bamboo Mirage. I'm a furry, by the way. Bark at the core of creation. I don't know, I've been very subtle about the furry thing, especially with the ooh last video and the meow that I did to start this video. Anyway, moving on to the B tier. Starting off, the first item is the Historical Artifact. Say it in the middle of ranking an item. B for bark. Christ. It can't all just be furry, but I like what I got for that. We'll go with that. Yeah, the Historical Artifact is an interesting one. It early on, if you can get it, is very useful when your setups are going to be taking a bit longer. And once you get later in the game, once you have the Oceanic Piano, it's also got a max of 1.96, which is very, very good. But there's kind of a middle period where your setups get a bit faster, but you maybe don't have the Oceanic, or it's really not all that useful, which is why it kind of gets a middling ranking. Still in the higher middling, because in the times when it's useful, it's really good. What's next in the B tier? Moving on, we've got the Arcanic Stonehenge. This thing is good max MPU, random multiplier, which is why it doesn't rank any higher, but even the lowest is still a 20 times, which is really good, which makes it just a solid upgrader. Nice and simple, nice and easy for that one. I'm just gonna do the Erupt Star and the Cosmic together, because these are like the same item. Next up, we've got the Cosmic and the Erupt Star, which I'm putting together here in the B tier because they're damn near the same item. They're both fire upgraders. They both have just about the same MPUs. The Cosmic is a little bit harder to craft, but it's a little bit better statistically. Both are about on par with each other, though. Pretty easy to use. You need the Heat Wave to get their full potential, but Heat Wave is very easy to get, so they're just solid upgraders. Lavels, you're not getting a reference in the video. I don't like you enough for that. Alright, what do we got next? We're putting down the Electro Bombarder. You scam kids, Lavels, you're cringe. Wait, I got a funny idea. Hey, did you know that Lavels scams? Let me do that better. Let me not fuck up my speaking on that one. Hey, did you know that Lavels scams kids? Next up, we got the Electro Bombarder. This thing is an electric upgrader, which makes it a little bit harder to rank any higher. It's got a pretty low base MPU as well, but when you get the voltage, or especially the electrocharge, that max MPU really goes up. It's fairly easy to use as well. It's an all-around solid upgrader. Just seems like a joke if you include it like that. It kind of does, actually. You know what? I'm with you. It gotta be like a serious... It's too unserious. Alright, let me redo the Electro Bombarder. Actually, now that I'm looking at it, I kind of want to, like, move the Electro Bombarder down, actually. Like, the fact that you need voltage for it to be good, otherwise it's, like, just okay. Like, this feels like more of a C-tier item, honestly. Any thoughts before I just make the instinctual decision to do that? Alright, for the second time ever in a Sky tier list video, I'm changing rankings mid-recording. I had the Electro Bombarder up in the B tier, but looking at it now, I actually think it's probably closer to C tier. It's pretty good. It's not got a great base multiplier, base MPU. It's also electrified, which makes it a little bit harder to use. But if you do have the voltage, if you get it later on, its max MPU goes up pretty high. So it's still solid. I would say it's just not quite as good as some of the other B tier stuff. I think it's a step below, so it goes in the C tier. More D tier? Nah, it's better than D tier for sure. Its max potential makes it better than D tier. I feel like I'm taking way too fucking long on this. Like, this is gonna be a long-ass video. We've got the Axon Universal Manipulator. This thing has a very good ceiling. It's got a very high potential. Pretty easy to reach that potential as well because you just need electrified. However, it's a very hard item to craft. It takes a while to get this thing. When I was trying to record this video, it actually took me a very long time. Like, while I was doing the stream, I had to spend a lot of time grinding just to try and actually craft this thing so I could have it placed on the base during the video, which makes it a little bit weird in terms of usefulness because it's really good. Got great max potential, but it's also very difficult. Base 5, but it's easier to get the max multiplier out of this thing. This thing you need a Shadow Buff Grader. This thing you need literally any item that gives electric, which is a very common effect. Thought it gave it? Yeah, no, this thing is quite a bit better. Alright, I'm gonna try and get through the last set of items a little bit quicker if I can. Try and make this not a stupid long video. What's up, Archaos? What do you mean, wait? What's up? What? Hit me up if you're a big buff furry. I ain't doing that yet. No. I already have the furry reference in this one. I already did my furry bit. I gotta save it for another video, you know? What is the next item? It's the luminosity. Next up, the luminosity, which is a decent portable. It's only ×6, but it is a portable. A little bit big, but it's okay. Solid B tier item. Alright, hang on. But before I do, let me get the We've got the Mayan Doomsday Calendar, which was an interesting one to rank because it gets buffs from 2 different things. It has a very good max potential. So if you're using this with a heat wave during the day, very good 1.92 MPU. But if it's nighttime and you don't have the Bastion, or if you don't have the heat wave, of course you're going to have the heat wave. If you don't have the Bastion of Chaos, though, and it's nighttime, this thing takes a pretty significant hit. So it's not nearly as good. However, still B tier. I should retake that. Next up, we've got the Mayan Doomsday Calendar. This thing is a double buffed upgrader, which makes it a little bit weird to rank, but it's got a very good max potential. You're gonna have the heat wave by the time you get this thing, which makes it very useful. Of course I fuck up that take. Well, guess I gotta bark again. Elodie? Why are you meowing at me? Go away. Alright, run it back. Next up, we've got the Mayan Doomsday Calendar. This thing gets buffs from 2 different things, which makes it a little bit weird to rank, but it's got a very high max MPU. You're gonna have the heat wave by the time you have this thing. So the real deciding factor is, if it's daytime, this thing is really good. If you have the Bastion of Chaos, it's always gonna be really good. But if it's nighttime and you don't have the Bastion, this thing takes a very big hit, which is why it doesn't quite rank any higher. Still, though, pretty easy to reach its max potential, and it's really good if you do. Alright, that was a better take. That felt cleaner. Wrong item, but I'll take it. I had to do the barking for one of them. I'm not gonna say I'm in your walls. I'm not here for that stupid-ass bit. Chat disconnected? Uh-oh. That's not good. Oh no, we're back. It just instantly reconnected. Okay. Done it to me twice. Yeah, L. What's next? Oh, it's the overgrowth and the intoxicator. Or the malignant facility, I mean. Both of these get ranked together again. And now finishing out the B tier, we've got another double set of items. We got the Malignant Facility and the Overgrown Intoxicator. Very similar to these 2 items over here. Basically the same thing. They've got very similar MPUs, very similar effects. It is a little bit harder to get their max potential because you need a prestige item, but it is one of the more common prestige items, and the poison is pretty easy to work around, so both of them are pretty good, solid B tier items. Alright, that works. Oh, there's so much stuff in the A tier, too. Oh, boy. S tier is actually a little bit less. You know I'm cooking a 5-star Michelin meal. Oh, yeah, I'm sure. I totally believe it. Alright, Alright, we're gonna start off the A tier with something controversial. We've got one of the rare compounds here, the Core of Creation. It's got a very, very good base multiplier, but its MPU doesn't quite reach into S tier for me. And it also has a special effect that messes with your speed when it's placed on your base. And I really hate this effect, so it's A tier, it's not S tier. It's still really good, I can't put it any lower than this, but I specifically don't like this item because of that, so That was bad. I spent too long just repeating myself. Starting off the A tier, we're gonna get controversial with the Core of Creation. This thing has a really good base multiplier and a pretty solid MPU, but in my opinion, it doesn't quite reach the heights of some of the S tier items. And also, it has a special effect that makes you slower and faster randomly, which sucks, and I hate it. Did I miss something in C tier? I did miss something in C tier. Elodie, get down. Elodie, get down. Why the long pause? So I'm reading chat and I'm trying to think of what I'm going to say next. Hey, shout out to TebNoob who pointed out the fact that I missed the Tesla Disruptor in C tier. I put this thing down here because it's like a fine upgrader. It takes a while to reach its max multiplier, but if you can, it's pretty good. Let me redo that. Shout out to TebNoob who pointed out that I missed the Tesla Disruptor in C tier. I forgot to place this thing down at all. But yeah, it's a static upgrader or upgrades. Also, shout out to TebNoob who pointed out that I missed the Tesla Disruptor in C tier. This thing is an okay upgrader. It's a static, it upgrades once every 1 second, does 40 times upgrades. Shout out to TebNoob who pointed out that I missed the Tesla Disruptor down in the C tier. This thing is an okay upgrader. It's a portable, but it's a static. It does an 11% multiplier 40 times every second. If you place down multiple of them, you can kind of get a decent effect, but at that point, you're using up a lot of blueprint slots, and its max multiplier isn't anything super crazy. Once you start getting the faster setups, it also just isn't super great. It's also not that much of an upgrade on the base version, which is why it ends up in the C tier. There you go. I feel like that's a perfectly reasonable justification for it being C tier, by the way. I feel like it adequately fits there, like, just fine, personally. Alright, what else do we got in the A tier? Oh yeah, hang on, okay. It's the manor. Where is it? Anyway, jumping back up to the A tier, we've got the Pumpkin Manor. This thing has a solid base multiplier, and it's nocturnal, so at night you get ×2, 1.92 MPU. Really good, and if you have the Vanta Black, it also gets permanent nighttime, so it's just really good. Yeah, solid A tier, good upgrade. Alright, well, we'll do this as another double set. Next up, we've got another double set, the Abyssal Helm and the Volcanic Anchor. These items are literally exactly the same. They've both got decent base MPUs, but when you pair them with the opposite Anchor, Helm, whatever item, they get a ×2 buff, which makes them both, I believe, 1.9 MPU, which is very good. The Dragon's Breath also lands itself in A tier. It's just a flat 20 times, solid 1.82, and it also gives your ores density, which is a helpful effect. And it's just solid, just nice A tier upgrade. I'm definitely not doing the fusions anymore. I've spent so long doing this. We've also got the Orbital Death Beam. This is just a solid, easy to use portable 9 times. Not quite S tier, but still really good. The Evergreen Infuser is an interesting one as well. This thing is simply a ×6 portable, but the catch with this thing is that you place it down, infuse yourself with it, then you can remove it off your base. It doesn't have to take up a blueprint or like layout space or base space or anything, and it still gives you that 6 times multiplier completely for free. And if you stay infused with it and you prestige, you even keep the multiplier through prestige, which makes it very useful if you're going to be staying in the game. So this thing is actually really good. Doesn't quite land in S tier for me, but definitely a high A tier. We've also got the Metal Murderer. This thing is a little bit harder to use than the other two portables, but it's a 12 times multiplier, which makes it a little bit better. Nothing much else to say, just another good portable. And finally, rounding out the A tier, we've got the Rusted Supercluster. This thing doesn't have a very good multiplier or MPU, but the Rusted effect completely nullifies Electrified, which opens up a lot of different really good upgraders that you can now use in your setup that were a lot harder to make effective before. There's so many good Electrified upgraders that you're pretty much always going to be using this in your setup when you get the chance to, which is why it's an A tier. If it had a higher multiplier and higher MPU, might even be S tier, but we can only dream. And finally, the S tier, where I don't think any of my picks are really gonna be all that surprising. So I'm just gonna go through these quickly. I don't think many of these need much explanation. We've got the Swagalicious Blueberry. This thing probably needs the most. It's a buff grader. Buffs frozen by ×2. This takes a couple of items that are not useful at all and makes them actually really good for your setup. As buff graders tend to do, but this one in particular, ×2 on frozen is very, very powerful. Hang on, now I'm just gonna place down every single rare compound. We've also got every single rare compound that's not the core of creation, because all of them are at least 2 MPU, and all of them are very easy to use, straightforward items, great multipliers, very, very powerful. Oh, shit's lagging, hang on, I gotta redo that take, probably, because of that. We've also got every single rare compound that isn't... Okay, never mind, it's gonna lag again, cool. Give it a second. Oh, it's going again. Okay, cool. Sweet. Love that. For no reason. For just no reason. Why? Why is it doing that now? It's been fine the whole time! We've also got every single rare compound that isn't the core of creation. All of them are over 2 MPU. All of them are very easy to use, straightforward items. And they're all very good. Easily S tier for all of them. You know, it's lagging, but I was standing still there, so I don't even care. And finally, we round out the S tier with the Cataclysmic Warcry. This thing synergizes with a bunch of different effects. Let me redo that. And to round out the S tier, we've got the Cataclysmic Warcry. For every synergy item that you use before it, you get an extra 50% multiplier, all the way up to 90 times. Max of 2.11 MPU. Crazy. Very good for just being a base reincarnation item. It's also not that hard to get, which, it's just super good. This thing is really powerful. And that is every single compound item in MAX Ranked. Yeah, if you disagree with any of my opinions, any of my hot takes here, please make sure to let me know in the comments, of course. And also, keep an eye out for the Fusion tier list, which will also be coming out probably next week, if I had to guess. Alright, now we do the channel membership thanking. Oh, not what I wanted to hit. And now, as is tradition, we end the video by thanking the channel members. We got Atrax, Financial, Bust, Arctic, Croco, Sungaze, Dequeric, Some Person, Bestie, Ace of Noobs, PETA, Sendel, Sinise, Riley, Phantom Fish, Blue Bowling Ball, Spooter, Snowy, Oracle, Trey, Real Various, Noisy, Greasy, Enrique, Jimmy, 2G, Cosmic, Holiday, Neko, Mecha, Chill, Astro, Sinister, Lavels, Vizzy, Comedy, Dusky, One Though, Oof Time, Mini, Amber, One Star, Adrux, Surflane, Oxenite, Soin, Man, and R Chaos. Thank you guys very much for being channel members. I appreciate it. I appreciate you guys supporting and watching. Thank you for checking this out. Thank you to everyone who is here live during the recording. I appreciate you guys watching this live, watching the video. I just said the same things twice. Alright, it's time for me to go before I just keep saying nonsense. Fucking stupid ass outro. Alright, well, there we go. That's video done. This is gonna be a long one, I think. I'm obviously gonna cut a lot of it down, but that's I feel like I was recording for so long. Like, I mean, it's not like crazy long, like not a crazy amount more time than I spend normally recording shit. It was probably like 30-35 minutes. Keep the pauses in. Keep every single one. I'll probably leave like a couple in. Nearly spreads a bad thing about me. That's true. You scammed a child, Levels. You went and scammed a child and then talked about it in stream chat. That's real. You did that. That happened. It's not spreading bad thing. I guess it is a bad thing about you, but it's true. Put uncut versions of videos. I could do that with regular videos. It wouldn't really work with this one since you can just go and watch the uncut version of it. But yeah. All right, well, I'm gonna outro here. I'm about good, but I'm gonna put the music back on so it's not just dead silence in the background while I'm finishing out. Yeah, thank you guys for watching the stream. I'm actually gonna end now. I'm surprised I went for as long as I did. I would have expected to go for a little bit less time considering I just worked for 12 hours, but you know what, fuck it. I pushed through. A longer than normal Thursday stream. And I'll be back on Saturday too. I'm probably gonna do Blocky Builders actually on Saturday. Because I was, I talked about playing that. I told Minnie that I was gonna play it, and I'm interested in checking out the new content. It's all endgame stuff, so I gotta grind up to it, but yeah, we'll give that a try finally. Finally playing Blocky Builders after so long. Oh, you can turn the face cam and stuff back on too. Oh my god. Right here, one though. I was recording a video, so I had to turn it off. Might get boosted from codes? Hey, that's what I'm counting on. Speed through the early game? That's what I need. Ugh. Alright, yeah, my throat's dying now. I've been up talking for too long. I gotta go. Alright. One more reincarnation for the road. We'll give it one more. Alright, cool. Alright, thank you guys for watching. I'll see you around. I'll see you on Saturday. I don't know if this video... I might upload this on Friday if I can. Well, we'll see. Also, shout out Pot of the Dead. New episode going up tomorrow as well, if you want to see that. Talked a bunch of bullshit on this episode. I talked about the new schedule there. That was fun. Where's our Aether Rush stream? Nobody's gonna watch that, bro. Alright, whatever. We're all in the Discord. Alright, I'll check it out, Minnie. Pot of the Mid? Alright, fuck you, one, though. I actually like Pot of the Dead. Yeah, I mean, it's fun. Like, we talk about... It's branded as, like, a zombies podcast, but if you don't know zombies, you can still go and, like, listen to it and enjoy it, because it's just me and Jack basically doing bits the whole time, and, like, having fun and talking about, like, random shit that's going on. There's zombies discussion in there, but especially recently when there's not that much to talk about, it's kind of just, like, us hanging out and, like, shooting the shit together. So it's fun. Genuinely, I recommend going and listening to it if you haven't. There's some really funny bits that happen. Yeah, Minnie, you're like a best advocate for it. You're just a casual fan, getting some good laughs out of it. We got some real funny bits that happen. Anyway, yeah. Thank you for watching. I'm actually gonna click the end button now.